Welcome, players and listeners, to this Deck of Many Tales campaign, titled Who Among You Shall Fall, hosted by me, Sakuri, aka Corey. This is a homebrew campaign, as well as my first time DMing. And I'm still relatively new to D&D, so bear with all the rules being askewed and the shenanigans that are about to unfold. If you're all up for it, I hope you enjoy the ride. Now then, let me introduce you to the world. Welcome to Theros. Theros is ruled by an awe-inspiring pantheon of gods. Mortals tremble before them, feel the sting of their petty whims, and live in terror of their wrath. It is a plane where barbaric, cave-dwelling minotaurs descend on wayward travelers. Giants stalk the land, drawing strength from the terrain on which they tread. At sea, massive krakens prowl its depths, and sirens lure its sailors to their demise. Yet, amid such colossal perils, mortals have found a way to endure. And it is here that the hero's mantle is raised highest. Where gods in other worlds are mostly withdrawn, those of Theros are essential to Therian culture and life. They bless heroes with their gifts so they can fulfill the will of their gods and take destiny into their own hands. They paint prophecies and ominous messages among the stars of Nyx. Oracles then interpret these omens and receive visions of things to come. Theros is no stranger to conflicts, and with the gods' ever-existing presence, tales of epics and heroes come aplenty, its history marked by significant events, by various wars and tragedies, as well as victories and blessings. Leave whatever you knew of the mythical creatures behind, because on Theros, everything changes by the will of the gods. Our story takes place during a long time of peace and uncertainty. The gods of Theros have been quiet and distant, that many mortals have come to question if they are even still around to bear witness. Consistent events like the savage battles between the polis of Scophos and Akros have quieted down over the centuries. All seemed odd, but well for the era. Despite this peace, no epic has defined this era. No hero has carved its marking into history. It's only a matter of time before something, anything, decides to shake the norm. Despite the long era of quiet and peace, things started to change. 5 years ago, one of the great polises, Eryxmethes, was struck down in what mortals could only call God's wrath. Within the same year, the first appearance of the gods was witnessed during the high battle between Akros and Scophos. But as quickly as they were there, they disappeared. Since then, things among Theros have been unsettled and shaken. Whether our heroes decide to take part and make their way into carving their place in history, only time will tell. Now, let's meet our heroes. Our heroes find themselves in Meletis Harbor, boarding the only ship leaving for Data Harbor late in the evening. Though they do not know one another, they will find themselves bunked in the same quarters for the evening. Tired and weary, they rest with little to no contact between one another, unaware of the events that are about to unfold. So our band of adventurers are going to be essentially, like I said earlier, our heroes find themselves boarding the only ship leaving for Data Harbor. As to why you're all going to Data, that is your prerogative. But you are all leaving late in the evening. It is springtime, so the weather is kind of coolish, not too warm. None of you know each other, but you all will find yourselves being bunked in the same quarters for the evening. Tired and weary, you will all rest without having any real contact with one another until things shake up a little, you know? The only character that won't be with you in the same room, you will see in just a moment, but for the most part, all of you will be in sleeping in the same quarters. Okay?
Huh.
I am moving your characters in now.
Boat?
Ooh,
Yes.
okay.
There's something that is shielded. Oh, there's something that we are not allowed to see.
Yes.
Ah,
So as of right now, the boat, you are currently on board the Encounter. For those of you who are familiar, there is a very famous captain on said boat. You would have all have met him on the dock boarding the ship, and his name is Captain Tyrak. Some of you would know him, some of you may not, but he is your captain. He's the only person you've really met on this ship so far. It is late in the evening, and like I said, you are all asleep. Until you hear a large ruckus coming from upstairs. You hear screaming and yelling, and basically mass chaos and havoc is coming around all around you. What are you guys going to do? Sleep through it, or?
Sounds like fun.
perfect. Yep, that's exactly what we're gonna do.
So you guys can roll for initiative if you want to see who wakes up first.
I like that idea.
I got a 3.
Okay, we've got a 3.
First roll of the game, guys. Starting off hot.
Yeah.
Sounds great.
I got 12.
Oh my god, I rolled a 3 as well. How?
Yeah.
Do I just
got a
roll in
shot.
roll 20 and tell you?
You can also roll with real dice, no problem. All right, so just to make sure, we
12
have.
plus 4. Or 12 plus 2, 14.
Okay, so it looks like our warrior here is going to be the first to wake up. After that, what did you roll, Siler?
I rolled an 8.
Okay, so then it will be Dex, Siler, and then the 2 ladies.
Okay.
Perfect. All right. Like I said, the ship is rocking. It's relatively calm waters. It is very late at night. As to what time, you're not sure. But again, you hear screaming and yelling and thudding all over the boat. You are currently on the lower deck.
So it's time to arrive, I guess.
Mhm. So you're waking up essentially on said boat.
Yeah. Do we have like bunks, I assume?
Yes.
Like hammocks or?
Sakura,
So there
I'm sorry, did I move from where you placed me?
Yes. It's okay.
Oh, crap. Okay,
You can move
right.
wherever you want. You're fine. Your character is
Okay.
not currently bunked with them, so you can be wherever you want.
Oh,
Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Hearing this ruckus, do I hear anything specific, or is it just kind of like the boat shaking?
You hear screaming, and you hear what you can only assume is the crewmates basically yelling out, "Over here! Over here! I found another one!"
With that, I have some art somewhere. I'll get the art to you guys shortly, but a cloaked and masked figure will jump from his hammock after just a brief pause to listen, and grabs a glaive that was leaned against the wall. Probably fell over, but he grabs it anyway, and will run out to the main deck, see what's going on.
Zen, what about your character? You're just gonna leave everyone asleep, is that right?
Oh yeah, I'm not gonna bother them.
Fair enough.
I probably make enough noise to wake the others up if they're still asleep.
That's fair.
By like opening and running, opening the door and all that.
Okay. Zen?
In my also little corner of the room, you also see a hooded figure that's always got a very odd little dim glow coming from him, even when he's asleep. Usually has his face covered, and not really much of interest in him. He's always just looking up and down, very jittery. And with this loud sound and cries for help, would you have heard that?
Yes, it is very loud. It's, like I said, it's basically encompassing all around you.
Oh no. What do I do? I help. I have help. And he'll quickly just try to just stumble out of his hammock and go toward the door. A little slow at first, then he picks up the pace.
Nice. Okay, now we have Dex.
Hearing the commotion, I'm going to. I probably don't want to go out onto the deck. Can I sneak out onto the deck? Is there like?
You
I don't
can
want.
if you like.
Yeah, I'm not gonna wake anybody, and I'm also not gonna make it really like known that I'm gonna go and like help or be even around. I just want to see what's going on, mainly for my own safety.
All right, you can roll me a stealth check if you'd like.
Sure. And you will get that on the thing.
Yes, I will. I will see your roll. Perfect. So, as you wake up, essentially, you notice that two of your roommates, bunkmates,
They were roommates.
are no longer in the bedroom with you, and you are able to sneak out quietly. Now, before I tell you what you see outside, I'm going to get into what the other two ladies are doing. We'll start with Tanis first. And you're waking up.
So I'm waking up. So I hear a lot of commotion. What else do I hear from my lower deck?
Let me take a look at your passive. What is your passive, if I may ask? Perception. I think you're all the same.
That is a great question.
Looks like you're all basically the same, except for. Never mind, only two of you are the same.
Yep.
So you can roll.
12 is my passive.
So if you want, you can roll for it.
Nope, because I'm trying not to hear certain things.
Okay.
Maybe
All you
better.
hear is basically what I said is crew members screaming and shouting, basically
Okay.
saying things that there are more over here.
Okay, she is going to kind of wake up a little agitated by all the noise and commotion. And then just kind of grumble. She has like a shawl that she had wrapped around her, so she's going to tighten that around her as she makes her way upstairs, seeing that everyone else in the room is gone.
Very good. And last but not least, what is our maiden who is not sharing said room doing?
So, my character, I guess I'll go ahead and describe her quick. So she's a young woman, a elf woman, and she's gonna perk up and look very concerned and grab a spear. She doesn't look like she doesn't carry it like she's a strong warrior or like she intends to really use it and deal much damage, but she's just dart up and run towards the sound of the noise and mutter under her breath, "Not again."
Sounds good. Now, for everyone who has left the room, the first thing you guys are going to definitely see are a few knocked out bodies scattered various places around the decks. You will see crew members tying up a few scallywags, if I may, as you're making your way up to the top deck. Is that where I'm assuming you're all heading? Because
Yes. The source of the noise is that at the top.
okay. So basically, as you are all moving, the noise as you go through each level, essentially the fighting seems to be coming from the next level from where you are, and then when you get to that level, it seems like the fight's just finished. The only fight left, or that you hear any issues with, is on the top deck. You guys are going to make it up to the top deck, and on the top deck, you are going to see Captain Tyrak on the wheel, yelling at his crew members on the front of the ship, basically trying to tell them to get them under control.
Ooh, okay.
Is everybody able to see where you are?
Yes.
I feel like I would have. Where's the stairs?
If you are coming from downstairs, I'm going to put you here.
Yeah,
There.
I'm trying to sneak. I'm trying to be at like the edge of like what's going on. Yeah.
Okay. So you have been very sneaky this entire time. No one has caught eye of you. Plus, everyone's quite busy and trying to make their way up. So you're good. No one sees you.
Nice.
As soon as you get to the top,
For 'em.
Captain Tyrak looks at all of you, and sees that you all have some type of weapon on you. And he's like, thank the gods. Can you guys help over there? And he points over to the front of the ship, where you will see 3 creatures pinning down one of his crew members. The 3 creatures you are seeing are 2 very, very ugly fish-looking folks. And another one who almost is a skinnier version of said ugly fish-looking.
Rude. Okay.
Okay.
Wait, hold on. So there's 2 ugly fish-looking folk?
Yeah, so there's 2 fat, ugly fish-looking folk and 1 skinny fish-looking folk. So there's 3
Okay.
creatures altogether.
I bet.
Yeah.
Just how fat are they?
They're like,
Yeah, can I get a weight in kilograms?
You're good.
No, I demand
you want to
pounds.
do an investigation
I
check
actually-
then?
A dog. I will absolutely roll an investigation check.
Oh, god damn it. Go for it.
18.
Hey?
In kilograms.
In
Vital
kilograms.
information.
Oh, God.
Kilograms.
I have to do the conversion. God. That made me weird.
Excuse you?
What?
I
Like, how
heard
much
you.
mayo do they
I
get
don't
under
know.
Subway
I don't know what
salt?
you're talking
In
about.
kilograms, right?
In
Okay,
kilograms.
let me figure this out.
Do they get like quadruple
About,
mayo?
they are so the tubbier ones are about 80 kilograms,
Okay.
and
Okay.
that's about 180 pounds. And then the
Okay.
skinnier ones are about 60 kilograms, which is 130 pounds.
No, so they're not that. Okay.
They're not that big, and they're not that skinny, but
I was expecting
comparison.
like chunkers.
Fair enough.
nah, they no chunky. No chunky.
Okay.
But they are
big
chunky.
ugly.
No.
Very ugly.
Yeah.
If you are going to engage in said fight, please roll initiative.
Motioning threateningly.
I'm gonna roll to see if my character even does that.
I rolled a 1.
Oh gosh! Wow, this is maybe.
Oh,
Okay. Yep, she's rolling in there. Okay.
yeah. I was gonna say this is technically
Technically
an
3.
order.
Are people rolling regular dice?
Some people are.
Yeah.
I'm rolling physical dice.
Alright.
Yeah.
I don't trust my current physical dice.
I am rolling physical dice for today because it's the first session.
Nice.
They made
Aw.
any moves?
Yeah.
All
And then I'm
right.
going back to my
Threatening
digital
moves?
dice.
What was that?
Have they made
Yeah.
any like threatening moves towards any of the crew?
So they are one of the fatter ones is currently pinning down one of the crewmates.
All right. Well, that's a 19 initiative.
All right, 19
I'm rolling well
initiative.
tonight.
All right, we've got a
It's the first
19.
week that I'm gonna jinx
We
it.
got
Because
Oh no, wait.
technically this is a
Actually, I forgot I
3.
had a initiative bonus thing. Are we doing it just straight or adding it?
No, your initiative
you add your
bonus. We're
dex.
doing an actual fight.
Okay.
okay. So Lunar, you said you had 19, right?
Yes, 17 plus 2.
Perfect. Tanis,
3. I rolled a
lovely.
1 plus 2.
Dex,
12?
12.
8 plus 3?
Perfect.
8 plus 3. That's 11.
Sorry, 9 plus 3. 9
Yeah,
plus
I was gonna
3.
be like, wait, my
My bad,
math.
homies. My math, dude.
It's like,
I
no,
thought
you're
you're-
our smart character here. Wait a minute.
Yeah, you play D&D to play things you're not in real life.
True,
That's
true.
fair.
I feel you. I feel
Sad.
you.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Zen, what was your
Dex
initiative?
cries in hiding.
19.
19 and Aisling
It was a 5.
5.
I rolled
Lovely.
2 plus 3.
Guys, your rolls are beautiful. Absolutely beautiful.
Wonderful.
And auto roll. Perfect. Oh shit. Okay. All right. As for the creatures, like I said, the one of them is definitely is on top of a crew member, and the crew member is currently unconscious. It looks like this beast here is about to claw his friggin' face off. First person to go is the person who rolled 19. That is Lunar.
Rolled Lunar and Silent.
Please Yeah, Zen also
Oh shit, you're
choose Zen.
right.
also rolled a
So-
19.
Let
I've
me
got a
see.
Yeah, so
Plus
Luna, what
two
was
dex.
your... Oh, so he has a plus
Yeah.
3.
Yeah, from what they both have +3.
no, I got
I thought
plus
Lunar
two
said he has a
strength.
+2.
Oh no, he does have a no. Cypress has a +2 in Dex,
Mm-hmm.
and
Yeah,
Zen has a
and-
+3. So
So
this will
then
be
go first.
Zen.
Okay, so it's me.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Unless you don't want to go.
That's also an option.
I need the Pinterest board. I need to figure out who's who. Because I'm pretty sure Cypress is like the wavy hair Jesus with the gravestone, right?
Yes.
I will change
then-
my nickname.
And then what's the other character's name? He's the Phoenix.
Zen.
Zen.
Zenrin.
Oh,
Okay,
Zenrin.
that's Zenrin. Okay, that's Zenrin. Okay. How do I get back to that Pinterest board?
While he's going to the Pinterest board, Zen, what are you doing?
Well, I'm still in my cloak, and I'm going to dramatically flick it off and
Aisling is
where we posted those.
I was gonna dramatically flip off my cloak. No.
Do it anyways.
As
Is it raining
the
out?
moon is going out on
Alright.
you.
Roll performance
True.
to see who dramatically flicks it off better.
Yes,
Flying
please.
into the air.
Does it fly into your face is what I need to know. Because then you're going to have
I think
What is
he's
it?
far enough away.
disadvantage. Thank you.
Right, so I'm going to dramatically essentially flick off my cloak, revealing my entire form with one little, with essentially draw out my scimitar, point to, and just so I can get a map. Each of us is 5 by 5, or is this making
It's going to be 10 feet each. So each square is 10 feet.
And then let me just double check something.
Go for it.
If you shift and drag, it will actually give you a measurement.
No, I don't think it did that. Hold on, shift.
Yes.
Yeah.
So
If you shift, it'll give you a little measurement thing. If you click on your character and drag it while you're holding shift, it'll let you know how far you're moving.
Oh, you don't gotta click. You just press shift and move your mouse. You don't
Yeah,
click
and
the
move your
mouse.
mouse, yeah.
Okay, so that is 30 feet then.
25 feet times 2. Because again, each square is 10 feet.
So this would be 60?
50.
50.
Right? I'm not the smart one here.
I think it's 50,
Yes.
yes.
Yeah, so it would be 50 feet. So the closest creature to you is 50 feet.
Okay, then I'm going to, those are stairs, right? The blacked out part?
Yes, the blackout part is just basically the main deck part. So it dips into the main deck and then back up to the top deck.
Okay, then I'll use 30 feet of my movement. Let me check if this is right. Because I'd have to go around, right?
Yes, you could also just jump if you think you can make it, but I don't think so. That's
I
just my
mean,
opinion.
Here's my thing.
It's your opinion. It is hard.
So
Ours
I'm just
is
going to use my 30 feet, but I mean, I think I'm just going to do, I mean, it's not raining, right? Still
No,
pretty
no
clear?
rain, just beautiful night sky.
Oh, okay.
Then I'm actually just going to take flight and move forward 35 feet into the air, but also forward.
Okay. Do you want to move your character, or would you like me to move it forward?
Your character into the black abyss.
Don't worry, nothing's gonna eat you. I promise.
I think that would be 35 feet. I just don't
that-
know with the squares.
I'm seeing hexagons, not squares.
Yeah, they're hexagons in this map because when I was trying to organize it, it didn't work so well. So that's right there is. You can move one hexagon forwards still.
Ooh.
Perfect.
Is that right?
Yep, that's perfect.
Cool. With my action, I will expend one of my wild shapes and summon my wildfire spirit.
Oh, okay. And what does your
I'm
gonna
wild
light this
spirit
whole
look
boat on
like?
fire.
Oh God! Please don't burn my boat.
it. Burn it all.
Great start, guy. Great start.
That's
Let's
fine.
do
You're
this.
just in the middle of kraken-infested waters. That's fine.
We are?
Maybe. You
I
don't know.
thought we're barely off
You
the
just said
port,
it.
yo. It's not
You-
even morning yet.
You don't know.
Your idea. This was your... You said it. Not
I
me.
know. You said that so nonchalantly too. Like, just gonna drop that bombshell on us. Okay.
I mean, there's krakens in water. Whether it's this body of water, it's actually this body of water, but whether they're this close to the shore is a different question. It's a fire. Good idea. Yes.
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 Now, especially knowing that. Yes.
So, what does your fire spirit look like, Gutsa?
And
Maybe just...
to a spot he points to, which is roughly around a little, I think it'd be a square behind them.
Okay.
This is what he looks like in the air, and that is what emerges behind them.
Ooh.
Oh, my boy is stylish.
Dang.
Okay.
Oh, this fire spirit is creepy AF though.
Yeah, no, like that's nightmare
He
fuel.
just screams out, Pyra.
Cool. Cool.
Scary, scary.
Very scary. Yep. And is
And
that?
once it's been summoned, it can take its turn directly after mine, and it's going to do its thing.
Let's hear it.
I'm sorry, but I've got to go help and do that thing that I needed to do.
That's okay. When you get back, I'll put your turn in. Okay?
Yeah. All right.
Sounds good.
Fill me in. I am eager to hear what happened. Be in there.
So as soon as it's summoned, every creature within 10 feet of it, but because this is a 10-foot square, I don't know if there's nothing there. Would need to
Nothing's
make
there.
it-
Don't worry.
Yeah. Which is unfortunate, otherwise it'd make a dex save to be burned.
Oh, yeah.
I
No
wanted to
one's
summon it
there.
next to these, I wanted to summon it like next to these guys, but I can't. I don't know if there's a way to do that that's not overlapping them.
You can. How far is he moving?
No, it's the spot that they're summoned, the immediate 10 feet around them. So if I summon them
Yeah, so-
behind
Okay.
them, but that by the squares, they're 10 feet away already, or
Yeah, it would be 10 feet away. So I'm gonna put a token down for you, just to have an idea of what or where it is, and you'll have complete control over it. It's going to look like a monkey because
hell yeah.
A little
I.
Why
flaming
not?
girl is too scary.
Because why not?
There's your monkey. I'm going to give you control over said token, so you can control said monkey to move him where you'd like.
So do we need to just flavor it that it's a flaming monkey now?
It's
Here's
a
the thing.
flaming
It
woman.
can be anything I want. This is just the current form that it has chosen to take. And
So eventually, one day, it may be a monkey.
It might be.
question: are any of these guys within like 5 feet of each other, or 10 feet? Or are they're spread out?
All 10 feet with it from each other.
Okay, then it'd just be the first one. Essentially, like just it showed up behind it, but I don't want to put the monkey on its square. But it's essentially
Okay.
like within melee.
Got you. So he's 5 feet behind him without
Yeah,
being
so
on
they
the
got-
square. Got
yeah,
you.
They got 5 feet of room between each other, but they're right next.
Got you. What is your flaming ape woman child doing? It's just burning. Is that right? Okay.
This
It
thing?
being summoned alone, it needs to make that guy needs to make a dex save or whatever it is, a DC 13, or it's gonna take damage.
That's fine. That's. Oh! It's an 18, sir. Does that save?
It does. So
Thank gosh.
as soon as it bursts out of the shadows, fire swirls around it. Nothing happens. Now it actually takes its turn.
Oh shit. Okay.
And it will use Fire Seed, which will, attack.
$14 to hit. So it does hit. This is Mr. Toby. I call him Toby.
Oh,
So there's two of these guys.
Sahuagin? Is that what this is?
Yeah. How did you know that?
I knew that from playing the online PC game.
Huh. Impressive.
That was my major introduction to D&D in general.
And it took 6 points of fire damage.
Got you. 6 points of fire damage. This creature coming from the water is not very happy with your attempt of murder, good sir. So he is.
I mean, I'm in the air.
The Sahuagin is yelling in its tongue at your creature, your ape. But unfortunately, I'm assuming none of you. I'm assuming none of you speak aquatic.
No.
Nope.
Let me
Yeah,
check.
or shark. If you speak shark.
Oh
Anybody speak
boy!
shark?
I know, I do. I'm just kidding. No, I
boy.
don't.
I just noticed something, and I think we may have to either retcon or this is going to be interesting.
Okay, what is it?
I think I forgot to put in the languages on my character sheet. I only know Druidic.
Oh, well, you can
Oh.
fix that. That's fine. Unless you really want him to only know Druidic.
No,
I
he
would
knows how to-
assume. He knows common
Yeah,
at
my
least.
character should get along.
So we'd know Common and Druidic, and that's really all about it, because I don't think there's a language specifically for Aarakocra.
That's fair. That's fair. Alright, so you gave him how much damage?
I summoned him, he saved from the blast, and then he got shot in the face by the little fire-based ring girl I summoned for 6 fire damage.
6 fire damage. Got you. So he's not very happy with that, and he is glaring your monkey ape girl dead face in the eyes. Next, who do we have? Because Lunar is not here, we are going to the... Oh, it's his turn. So Mr. Sahuagin over here is cursing you in all languages that is unfamiliar to you. And what he is going to do is he is going to try to bite your little girl. Let's see if it hits. Does a 15 hit?
It does. Natural armor class of 13.
Okay. So it is going to basically lunge at your ape monkey fire girl and bare its teeth right into it, taking 2 damage.
2 demo.
But it is also doing a multi-attack with its claws, but its nails are clearly not doing shit because it's a 4 to hit. So it bit your girl, monkey, fire, creature,
Not happy about that.
Ring girl.
ring girl. What is her health, if I may ask?
Her health is 5 times my druid level plus 5, so I think that would be 15. Currently
15?
13.
Mhm.
She
Okay.
leveled up as I do.
Nice. So 15, and I will take away some of that and put it to 13. There we go. Lovely. Perfect. Next person, the other Sahuagin is not giving a fuck because he is currently clawing at one of the crew members' face and is eating it.
Oh no!
Delicious.
Yes.
Oh,
So one of the crew members is definitely not doing so, right? He's screaming in agonizing pain because he is very much conscious for this Sahuagin who is currently on top of him.
my god.
Going to the next person, we have Dex. Dex, what are you doing?
All right, so I first want to I see all these adventurers and they all look interesting. I'd like to suss them out, see, kind of gauge your power level, see who looks big and burly and kind of tough.
Okay.
Who looks the burliest?
Want to roll? Do you want to just use your passive, or are you going to actually investigate this?
What is it, insight?
I think
Or
it'd be more
investigation or
investigation.
It would be an
Perception.
investigation check because you're looking for something specific.
All right, I'll roll an investigation.
Please don't let
13?
go.
Wow, it's lower than my passive.
I will allow you if you'd like. Actually, no, because of the high stress, that's what you get. You have the 13 there. Because Mr. Cypress is standing directly in front of you, that is all you see. And he is muscle toned.
I want to I'm gonna approach him. So I'm gonna
Okay.
come out of the shadows. I'm gonna approach him as a small halfling, and I'd like to talk with him.
In the middle of a okay.
Yeah. Yo, small, okay,
Okay.
small boy. And I talk to my boy
alright,
Cypress.
Sakori. Let's see how you're gonna roleplay this out.
I'm not him
Cypress
though.
isn't here. Oh, Cypress isn't here. Okay, fine. Fuck it then. I'm gonna. Okay, that's. All right, I won't let
I
you
was
do
like,
that. I won't
how
let
am
you
I
do that.
supposed to roleplay a character I have
I
yet
didn't
to
realize.
meet?
I didn't realize you were there.
Oh, are you
Oh,
here?
wait,
Back?
wait.
Yeah, I
Huh?
just got back.
Okay,
Oh,
hi.
hi. Okay, go.
Perfect
He's here.
timing.
Okay.
Hi.
You can go right. Your turn will go right after Dex. What are you saying, Dex?
Okay, so, Cypress, you see a small ginger halfling wearing glasses, like come out of what is literally the shadows and approach you. He kind of has his hands behind his back. He like strolls out very astutely, and he approaches you. He says, you look like a very big man. Yes, big. Yes. Please. It's a work in progress. It's a work in progress.
He's trying to tell you
I
something.
love it.
Yes. Yes, you are a big man. Yes. I small. Very small. You stand in front. You be my brawn, and maybe I can be your brain. Yes?
Okay.
My turn now, or
It is definitely your turn, good sir. What are you doing?
he just kind of looks at you for a moment, and he just runs into the fray.
Perfect.
He vaults
Hold on,
over
since I did-
that ledge.
Can I like follow behind him, screaming like, I got your back, man?
You can definitely scream it. You can't move though, because it is not your turn.
Okay.
But for flavor's sake, you did yell that out at him. Cypress, what are you doing after said little man tried to almost prostate
Attach
you?
himself. Attach himself.
Yes.
Me, like at the hip, basically.
Yes.
Which would not go well for either of us, I feel. Given the whole height discrepancy.
That's
yeah,
why
no,
it would work the best. He can wear me like a backpack.
Oh God.
We're not there yet. We'll not be there yet for quite a while, probably. So I just imagine he like vaults over. I don't know if there's any way for me to mark on this map, or like mark something, like
You
where
can
I
ping
do
it.
something.
If
How do I
you
ping?
Double click it, or the area you want to go to, it'll ping.
Yeah, like right there. He like vaults over that section instead of just running down the stairs.
Okay, so you
Completely
want to?
unnecessary.
Do you want to roll a roll me a dex? Let me just make sure you don't fall on your face, sir.
All right.
Acrobatics,
Roll
pardon.
dex.
Mm, mm, mm.
Acrobatics. Let me check
Yes.
my acrobatics. It is. Can I convince you to roll athletics instead? No, it's fine.
I was like, I'm tempted to, but I kind of want to know what your roll is. You know what? It's the first session. Go ahead.
I
You can do
haven't rolled yet.
athletics.
Oh, okay.
It's the first session. I don't mind.
16.
You're fine. You didn't land on your face. You land like a swan diving into the water. You beautiful, sir. You are like a ballet person.
In America, like swan dive and like do the superhero landing.
You are said prima donna. Your cape is flowing in the wind.
Yeah, I also feel like it's worth mentioning. It's just tall, lanky, masked figure. You just walk. You are quite big, yes.
Yo, I'm small. I need a friend, you know?
Well,
You can move one more square forward.
he will dash. So,
Okay.
how far can I get with that?
That will be 60 feet, right?
That'll be yes, total.
Alright. So you can get basically to any of the creatures.
Nice. I will hang back 10 feet away from one of
Okay.
the closest creature. Is the guy that's still pinned?
He
Is he
is
still pinned?
he's definitely pinned and he is still screaming.
Where is he?
He is next to you. He is here.
Okay. All right.
He
Then I
is
will
10 feet
go-
away from you.
There? Does that work?
Oh. That's too far.
No.
Yeah, you
then
can go
I'll
here, or you can be on top of him, which would make you only 5 feet away from him.
Can I be 5 feet away from him, but like 10 feet from the other person, or is the other monster like directly on top of him? So also
The
10 feet
other
away.
monster is directly on top of him. So
Okay,
he is,
and I
yeah.
will stay where I am for now, and I think now's probably a good time to action surge to make sure I can save this guy's life, hopefully.
Okay, go for it, sir.
Mark it on my features. Action surge. I'ma hit the ugly mofo.
Fair. In said face? Or like,
Yeah. With my glaive, which has
Okay.
a reach of 10 feet, so I get to.
You have to reach
Damn.
up 10 feet?
It's
Damn.
got reach
Yeah.
10 feet, yeah.
That's a giant grave.
Glaive.
glaive?
With a
Grave,
GL.
grave. My bad.
Oh, okay.
Giant grave.
GLAI.
He's trolling us. Trolling us.
It's my accent, man. You're making fun of my accent.
Oh, no.
Makes sense.
Sorry, little man.
Well, before I tell you the dice roll, I think it's worth noting that I got a 6 total. I rolled a
To
nat
hit?
one. I rolled a nat
Oh no!
Well, then.
You should have got my help, man. You should have. I give you help action. You wear me as backpack, but no.
He's just like in the back, just
But
like
no.
waving his hands.
The world's busy trying to save this guy's life. He
so-
probably decapitates him.
No, you are going to. What's going to happen is, as you're going to hit said Sawhagen in said face, the person underneath ends up flailing his arms, which pushes your glaive away from the target, and unfortunately doesn't hit target, but fortunately doesn't hit person. But now the Sawhagen, who was very, very focused on its meal, is now very much paying attention to you.
You know what? I think that's fair. I'll accept that. I'll count that as a win.
Yeah.
John aggro. Yeah, okay.
That's fair. It is the other creature's turn, which is I will show you said picture of creature. It is the skinny one. Copy image. And put in here, Put in pictures. Yeah. Visual.
Vladimir Putin.
Yeah. It is
Vladimir
this
Pudding.
one. He's very
Ooh.
skinny.
Oh,
He's very
like-
skinny.
so we've got Diet Pepsi shape of water. Diet Pepsi shape of water man. Got it.
Yes, he is Diet Pepsi Shape of Waterman, and that is his name.
Diet
you are so
Pepsi
right.
when you ordered a Coke.
Yeah.
We don't have Pepsi here.
We don't have Coke, we don't have Diet Coke, we don't have Pepsi. All we have is Diet Pepsi.
We have this creature.
God.
We also have Dr. Pepper.
So that seeing as this you are closest to said creature, it is going to try to attack you. Considering you try to attack its lover.
Oh,
Excuse me.
lover.
You don't know this. They might be lovers. You don't know. So it is also
Oh.
going to be using a multi-attack. First things first, it is going to try to bite you in said, at least your neck. At least.
All right.
Oh, it
I
got a
am wielding a
9.
shield. I should also. Oh, wait, no, actually, no, I can't be wielding a shield. I'm wielding a two-handed weapon.
Oh
So I
shit.
gotta unequip that shield.
That's fair.
10-foot long gravestone. You lift with one hand. Oh, that'd be
It's
lit.
built different. What did it get? What did it get?
It's a 9. You're fine with the bite.
Okay, yeah.
So it
No, I'm
misses you
good.
completely for the bite, but it does. So with these creatures, they have a quirk to them, a piscine anatomy, and this creature has one of his arms as a tentacle. So he's gonna try to hit you with said tentacle.
Oh.
Man. That's
Oh.
not good.
And it also sucks because it's an 8. So he's just super upset that you attacked his lover. So upset that he can't seem to get it together. So you're fine. But he is now currently 5 feet away from you.
All right,
Okay.
fair enough.
Next is our other druid. I was gonna be like our only druid, but I'm like, no, we have two now.
All right.
Ooh, gross.
The druid that's
So-
not on fire.
Yeah. So Aisling, yeah, she's just looking. She looks very. She looks horrified and she looks rather timid. She's just this rather petite wood elf, and she's got like this long blonde hair. It's wavy, goes down to her calves, and she's wrapped up in this green plaid arisade or cloak. It's basically just green plaid, and I'm not sure how we want to play this, but it's rather unlikely that it's a rare pattern to come across. So she's gonna look very timidly at the captain and then over to the fight, kind of like should I do something?
The captain's going to give your character a cheeky grin and kind of like points with his thumbs, like, "Get at it, girl."
Okay, all right. So
Guys.
she.
Go on.
Hmm.
I know you can do it. I believe in you.
So she's going to very timidly. She's going to tug her cloak tighter around her and run towards. Okay, so which one is the Sahuagin? The little troll-looking one. And
The female-looking ones are the
Oh, okay.
Sahuagin.
okay, and then the Shape of Water Diet Pepsi Man is the
Is
troll-looking.
this? Yes.
Okay, all right.
Diet Pepsi is troll.
Okay. All right. So okay. So she is going to run 30 feet towards that thing,
Okay.
and she is going to take a little stem out of her bag and try to do Thorn Whip, which is a range of 30 feet, so it should hit this thing, I think.
Are you hitting the Pepsi or the woman-looking creature?
Pepsi.
Pepsi it is. You are definitely able to hit Pepsi.
Okay, all right.
You
so
have
I
said
will-
range.
I will roll to. Okay, that is 16 to hit. Do I hit?
Let me take a quick look at Pepsi Man. Oh shit, where'd Pepsi Man go? Pepsi Man, come back. And you said 15?
16.
16, you hit. You hit him good.
Awesome. All right. So with that, oh my gosh, going between all these pages. She is going to, yeah. All right,
What's the
1d6.
damage?
All right, so you create a long vine-like whip covered with thorns that lashes out at your command to a creature within range. Make a melee spell attack against the target. If the attack hits, the creature takes 1d6 piercing damage. So, if the creature is larger or smaller, you pull the creature up to 10 feet closer to you.
It is the same size. It's medium size, which I believe is your character size as well.
Okay.
If anything, you might weigh the same.
Okay, so I do not pull it towards me, and I only rolled 1. So that is, yeah.
You just graze its face.
Yeah, okay, and that's, you know what, that's pretty appropriate for this character. She just looks horrified that she's even trying to do this, and she's just standing there, petrified, staring at the sailor who's getting his face feasted upon.
Oh, speaking of said sailor is gone silent.
Oh, yeah.
You did?
Yeah,
I don't
she's
know yet.
frozen.
Hoping I'm going to try something.
Who knows?
Well then.
It is now our other fire breather spirit
Sure.
character.
We got 2 of those too.
So
We got 2 fires.
question.
Shoot
We
the.
sure do.
Fire two druid.
So question, from where I'm standing right now,
Hmm.
do I have a clear shot at anyone?
A shot?
Yes.
Let me see actually, because Aisling is down there, you would probably have a clear shot at Pepsi.
And that's the only one I have a clear shot at, right?
Yes, because Birdman
Everyone
is
else is
in
in
the
the way?
sky. Yeah. And Pepsi's in front of his lover.
Birdman
Okay,
lover.
okay. In that case, you're gonna hear from the back a very aggravated voice just shout out, "You're all in my way!" And then she's gonna try and fire off an Eldritch Blast.
Oh shit, okay.
EB, the classic.
21?
Oh, Eldritch Blast.
That doesn't hit you.
Are
No.
you sure? Like,
Pepsi's
He's,
fine.
he's level 1 pet monster.
Okay, no, Pepsi got his bits. Yeah, okay, Pepsi got hit. Pepsi got hit.
He's no more.
What's the damage?
Let's find out.
He's gone.
9.
That's pretty decent.
Yeah, and then that's it.
Pepsi
It's my turn.
is very not happy, and he is coughing up a little bit.
Good.
Can you guys see their health bars?
No.
Not their health bars.
Okay, that's
You can
good.
see our
Because
health.
I can only see ours.
that's good. That's all you need to know, because I could be lying to you. But I'm not. I'm not. It's fine. You guys are great. It's perfect. All right, we're going back to the top of the order. We're going back in order the way it used to be. So, Zen, it is your turn again. You and your ape child, fire kid.
Have I heard or noticed that the other person has gone silent?
It is very adamant that he has gone silent. He fell silent just after Cypress went to attack.
Oh.
Don't worry.
Well, that is an unfortunate thing for me to waste something on. I was really hoping to get them all in, but no, they're all like 10 feet from each other, right?
Yes. Yes. One of them's actually 5 feet closer to Cypress. So he's 15 feet away from the Sahawagan that your ape girl hit.
Okay, so the one at the bottom is the one is 15 feet away from the other two.
The one at the bottom will be 15 feet away from Pepsi, and would be 15 feet from... Yes, you're right. Math, maybe. But yes, 15 feet away.
Maybe. What do you mean, maybe, math? This is a D&D.
Math. It's the worst kind of math.
Mm-hmm. But they're in a triangle, essentially.
Well, then, I am going... How does the Sagwan in front of us look, health-wise? Does it look like it's not happy, hurting?
The Sahawagan that your ape had hit, it looks a little bruised, but it's definitely looking a lot better than Pepsi. And Pepsi is coughing up some blood.
And the other Sahawagan is untouched, right?
Yes.
Okay, but they're not within 15 feet of each other.
So the Sahawagan that's closest to you is 15 feet away from the other two. But the other two are 10 feet away from each other.
Okay, then I'm gonna go fly with my 35 feet over to those two, so in which I can get them in a cone and only them, 15 feet,
Okay.
in a 15-foot cone. And I'm going to just essentially bring my hands in a little swirl, and then right through the scimitar in my hand, I'm going to cast Burning Hands, and they'll need a dex save for 13.
All right, let's see. Sahawagan number 1. Dex save. Go do it. 8. Okay. Other one. Let's see how you do. 12. And
You're gonna need to
Peps-
roll that too. Oh wait, no.
No, he's making
No,
sure that it doesn't hit you.
Yeah, angled it so it
Thank
didn't
you.
hit you. But 13 was the basis if anyone made it.
So Pepsi save is hit 14. for its deck save. So both Sahawagans will get damage. What is the damage report, Sar?
What, did one of them make it, or did they both?
One of them made it,
Okay,
which is
then it's
Pepsi.
3d6 halved on making it.
Oh, okay.
Mm.
So damage.
Okay, that's 8 damage and 4 for the one who made it.
Perfect. 8 and 4s. Lovely.
With my bonus, I'm going to instruct my new friend to teleport in between them. You said they're 10 feet away from each other, or where are they?
Yes, the two furthest away from you originally are 10 feet away from each other.
Okay, then I'm going to ask my friend to essentially fly or levitate around, essentially go forward about 50 feet in order for her to get to the necessary 30. Yeah.
Okay.
So she'll essentially fiery teleport. And in the space where she was, the one we were just fighting needs to make another deck save.
Okay. Mr. Sahawagan, let's see how you do again. 18.
Alright, they save. They would only take.
How much damage?
Oh, nope, misspoke. This one, they have to save. If they save, they don't take it, but we do disappear, and they reappear behind.
Okay,
So
and it would
my
be the other
spirit-
two.
Yeah, my spirit essentially teleported forward to get in between them and get eyes on the person who's no longer speaking.
Okay, and will the other two creatures have to make a deck save as well because of fire respawn?
Actually, let me check if it's where it appears or where it disappeared from. Okay, it's the space that left. Yeah, so the place, the space I pop into doesn't need to worry. The space I
Okay.
left at the explosion.
Okay, sounds good. So the other two are fine. And you want to know how said person's looking?
Yeah, now for my newer vantage point.
Okay.
Can I see them?
You can definitely see them. They are unconscious. Their face is unrecognizable.
Really wish I hadn't wasted my bonus.
Wait, their face is unrecognizable?
They eat
Burned
faces
unrecognized?
The
Just like eaten off, burned, scratched.
Clawed off, right?
bitten, claws. It looks like half of his face.
Hmm.
Nice, Key. Okay.
Wonderful.
I was gonna go medicine check him, but
I got some magic work.
Yeah.
I don't think that's needed.
But
Yes,
unless
it
you
can
want to
do.
check if he's breathing or not, you're gonna have to make a roll for me.
That's fine.
Is that your turn, Zen?
That is my turn.
Lovely. So yes, said person is definitely not doing so great. Next on the docket is Mr. Big and Buff, Cypress.
That I am. That's. I'm sorry.
I shouldn't feed your ego.
So
big and buff, but not friendly.
Dex is a little salty, clearly.
Yo, man's needed a fucking big buff man to like be his friend, and this guy
No.
was like, nah.
No friendship.
no friendship, only pain.
To be fair, have you seen yourself though?
I think I'm a little bit more preoccupied with trying to stop this
Also-
attack and make new friends.
Also, I love how
Actually-
like terribly I approach because I have like 0 charisma anyway, so I just fucking
Yeah, it's
super
fitting.
awkwardly
It
I
fits.
came up be like, hey yo,
Hey, it fits. I've got a -1 to charisma.
yeah.
You guys just aren't gonna get along because
Wait,
you're
you
just
have
too
-1 to
awkward.
charisma? You're just so awkward.
I'm not a people person.
Oh, this will be
he
great. This will be
is.
great.
I'm not a people person either. I'm just really small and want somebody to like be my shield.
All right. I'm gonna hit this Agumofo again.
Okay, Pepsi?
And see
Are
how
you hitting
it goes this
Pepsi?
time.
Or
Yes, I'm hitting
the person on
Pepsi.
top? Okay.
I'm gonna try to decapitate Pepsi.
All right. Decapitate Pepsi.
That is a 19.
Wait, with a
plus
gravestone?
Oh
Like-
God, crap.
Glaive.
No,
Glaive.
gravestone. Yes,
You now
with the gravestone.
Guy just died, so now I can hit.
it looks like you call it.
Gravestone.
It's a glaive, but its name is officially Gravestone.
That's actually a
Thought for
pretty
a second he
kick-ass
took
name.
like
I
one of
think I
That's-
those
might
wooden
actually take that.
gravestones. From,
That
like,
sounds
the-
pretty awesome.
Yeah, no, I'm naming this thing Gravestone now.
Nice.
Gravestone.
Using that.
And you said
so
19?
I think a 19 plus 5, so 24 will hit.
Maybe. Yes. Damn it.
Listen, last time
I don't
rolled a
know
nat
why you're
1,
getting
so I think
upset
it's
that we're
fine.
like smashing our first encounter.
No, I'm happy, but they're still my babies. They have kids.
Destroy
You
it.
don't know this.
They have backstory
Destroy
and
them.
lore. We were supposed to talk our way out of this.
Yeah.
Yeah, they weren't
I
even
know.
evil.
Fuck them up. Fuck them up. Let's go.
You
Nine
can roll an
damage.
inside check, see if they're evil.
They were trying
Wait,
to get
your
collection
turn?
money.
I know. I'm
Money.
just-
We were gonna like
9
branch the story
damage.
into the water mafia.
Yeah, you don't know. Like,
Yeah.
for all you know, the person that he's eating their face off is actually deserves it. You said 9 damage?
Yeah. 9 damage.
9 damage.
9 damage.
Okay, it is on one
Get that
leg now. It is coughing and it is vomiting. You basically cut
Did
off
I
one
cut
of
off
his.
its leg?
You can if you'd like. I was gonna say you cut his eye out. You want the
No.
leg, you get the leg.
I'll
Oh,
go
you're
with
gonna
the
remove
leg.
this guy's eye with a grave?
It is
Yes.
called the gravestone.
I thought Dex was supposed to be the most intelligent
Dex
person in
is
this
smart, but the
group. So far.
player
The player, though.
it is the questionable one. So
Leg.
you gravely injured this creature. It is crawling and it is screaming out in pain. The whales itself pierce the night sky.
I don't know if this would be an action, or I might have to do this on another turn, but I'm just gonna try to assume it's collapsed. I'm gonna point my glaive at its neck in a symbol of surrender if you want to live.
I will allow it. Creature is currently prone, just so you're aware.
Yeah.
All right, next
This
on
is perfect.
docket is the Sahwagans. You attack Sahwagan's lover. Sahwagan not happy with you. It is going to basically jump on top of the person it was eating.
Probably should have
Because-
finished that one off.
It is not happy you are hitting its lover, and he is going to try to hurt you. You haven't received any type of damage, right?
Not yet.
Okay, perfect. It is going to try to spear you at this point. Let's see if it hits. 7.
That will not hit.
And seeing that didn't work, it's also going to try to bite you. With multi-attack. With a 6! Oh my god, these characters.
Surprisingly,
Digital
that one hit.
dice! So yes, it basically tries to spear you, and seeing as that failed, it tries to bite you, but ends up tripping over itself, missing you completely. The other Sahwagan's turn is now, and Mr. Sahwagan here is very, very unwell. He is going to try to attack Ape Man. Ape Lady. Ape Person.
King Kong.
King Kong. It's going to attack King Kong.
Apes together, strong.
It's also going to do the bite and claw. I'm going to assume 11. Does 11 hit?
It's your ape.
An
man.
11 did not.
Okay, so it misses with its bite, and I'm going to assume another
Here's my
11.
question.
No,
How's
this
it hitting
11
me?
hits.
How is it hitting me?
So basically, the Sahwagan that's closest to Ape Man was going to try to lunge itself, but trips over its feet and falls on it. Just catches itself before it catches fire on said ape girl child thing, but is now 5 feet away from you.
Wait, am I in the... I was in the air, wasn't I?
Yes. But your ape girl.
Yeah, no, she's on the ground. She can fly, but she's on the ground.
So the Sahwagan tried to attack the girl, but it failed ultimately.
Okay.
My rolls today, guys. It's a good thing I'm not a player. Dex, it is your turn.
All right, so I'm very sad because I definitely did not hear my big buff friend offer this guy mercy. So I'm going to like jump up on the railing, like I'm gonna move 25 feet
That's part of
Okay.
a visual thing, but
because I got 80 feet on my short bow. So I'm going to like yell, "Big buff friend, I help you!" And I shoot my bow, and I'm gonna add sneak attack damage because the guy is there, but I'll roll to see if I hit.
Okay.
Big buff friend, I help you with the monster. Oh, I rolled an 8. That's awkward. I got +5. Jesus, I rolled a 3.
like
Your roll, my
Oh,
roll.
buddy. Sorry.
I don't think I've rolled over a 10.
Aw.
Yeah.
Your,
Oh, no, my
Oh, sorry, buddy.
That's rough.
your arrow basically shoots, and you would think it would be close to said target. It went like
Into the ocean.
left. How left? You were pointing right, but it went left, man.
windy on the ocean, my friend. It's windy. I did not. I'm sorry. I tried to hit him with the bow.
I
Wind.
just imagine that this
You're
happens.
trying to distract it.
I think he's still wearing the mask and the robes, so it's like just a deadpan mask looks at you.
I shudder.
It was that awkward, like he doesn't look at you like a normal person, like as a computer almost, just slow turn.
Yeah, I now use my cunning action to hide. Mainly from him, not even from them. I'm gonna roll this stealth check. Please get me out of here. Still not over 10, but it's 15.
You were looking straight at him, so if you want to, you could say you don't see him, or you can roll if you want to. Specifically, continue looking for said
I
small man.
imagine
I'm gonna yell, "You
looks back
got
after a
this,
second.
buddy!" And I go and hide. I want to
just
lean over and be
goes-
like, "This guy is kind of scary, right?"
Okay, so little man misses and is hiding from what
Yeah,
we would assume is his teammate, but
He's-
he's
he just looks back at the situation like nothing happened.
Pepsi is going to use all of its movement to get up on its one leg, which is not the smartest decision it's made, but it's not smart. So it's going to do that, and it's also going to try to attack you with its tentacle.
Yeah, that's fair. Understandable. Have a nice afterlife.
14 to hit.
That is just below my AC.
Ooh, so misses, and then it's also going to try to bite you. And that is going to be a sad miss again. So yeah, no, not doing so great. It is on one leg, bleeding out onto the deck. The blood is going towards the body of the crew member. And it is a bloody mess out there. Now we are going to the other crew. Aisling.
Okay. So, all right. So, dear petrified little Aisling. Okay.
So you just saw a little man miss completely. Pepsi lost a leg.
I look
Yes.
over her and point at the weird, scary big man, and I like make like a gesture, like "Whoa!" like he's crazy.
That's
He's just-
crazy.
She's keeping her eyes down. She's not really looking at anyone except for the fallen crew member, and she is. She's gonna look very. Oh crap! I had the word in my head. She's just gonna look very scared until finally she sort of stands up a bit taller and rushes toward the troll thing on the map. Is it Pepsi or is it?
Pepsi is
soft
troll
water.
thing.
Okay, Pepsi's troll thing. All right, so she is going to dash towards that thing, and I want to cast Thunder Wave. She's going to look
Ooh.
distraught, not necessarily angry, but distraught, and cast Thunder Wave. So let's see A wave of thunderous force sweeps out from you. Each creature in a 15-foot cube originating from you must make a Constitution saving throw. On a failed save, a creature takes 2d8 thunder damage and is pushed 10 feet away from you.
So, the 15 by 15, right?
Mm-hmm.
You will be hitting your crewmate, or you're going to be hitting a monkey, or you're going to be hitting Cypress, depending on which area, which way you're facing.
I was hoping I could hit Pepsi and the thing under it.
Okay, so you want to hit Pepsi, the Sahawagan. You will end up hitting monkey. I'm pretty sure that Zen is just outside by 5 feet.
Okay. Am I gonna hit Cypress?
Not if you're facing forward. No.
Okay. All right.
Fine.
Well, all right.
But
I
you
will-
will hit Zen's creature.
Okay. All right.
Monkey girl.
Okay. I'm gonna do that. Sorry,
Okay.
but we're gonna do it. So yeah. Well, let me roll to see if I even hit first.
Don't
Um,
try.
That
That's a
is-
save. If you're using Thunderwave, then it's a
It
save.
should
Yeah,
be
it's
a
a save.
save.
Oh. Okay.
So that means that they roll.
Okay, so I'll make the
all
rolls
right.
for the 2 characters here. Pepsi,
Okay.
are you going to survive this? Pepsi.
Probably not.
I've kind of started liking you, Pepsi. I really hope that you don't.
No.
Yeah,
Pepsi
Pepsi's
was
living
dead.
way longer than he should have. Man should have
Right?
gotten an arrow to the head, and I should have looked cool in front of my scary friend, but my glasses were off, dude. It's dark.
So they both failed.
Okay.
I don't know about Monkey, but
What did Monkey need to do?
a Constitution
Roll it.
saving.
10.
Oof. It did not make it.
Okay.
Everything in said square is going to be shocked.
Okay.
Ooh.
Ooh, what spell did it use?
Thunder wave.
Thunderwave.
Underwave.
So it's thunder
So
damage.
it's sound. That sound.
Yeah, it's not
Mhm.
lightning. It's thunder damage.
All right.
The
Which
ear.
is harder to like resist and stuff. It's one of the rare ones.
Yeah.
Mm.
So that's okay. It's only 6 damage. I rolled 2d8, total of 6.
So
Yeah.
Pepsi's ears basically explode with blood, and a piercing scream is muffled out by your thunder, and it is now no longer alive.
Okay, and it is pushed 10 feet away. So
its dead body just moves.
okay.
You have killed the Pepsi, and the Sahwagan onto your right side here is going to also be pushed 10 feet away.
Okay.
And her ears are bleeding. It's bleeding. Eyes, nose, everything is bleeding. It shouldn't be standing. It really shouldn't. Why is it still standing?
Okay. So yeah, Aisling's gonna look well, she's going to look rather very horrified at what she's done and freeze up again, like that 100-mile stare. Or what is it? I don't know. Yeah. So that's
1,000
my
yard
turn, I
turn?
guess.
It
Yeah,
hit
that
mine
sounds-
too. Is it also pushed away?
Yes, I moved it 10 feet back already.
Cool. When it did, it kind of almost melted into itself, roiled in flame, and it essentially popped up looking like this. Looking at your character,
No. Oh,
Oh.
it is
Honest?
Okay.
a
If it's all
dog now.
if it's all fiery, my character's gonna look even more scared. So yeah, she'll just be holding her. She's like holding her spear defensively, even though you'll note that in both my turns already, she has not used it.
I'm giving you a new token for the dog. There's dog. You have a
Aw.
dog now. But it is fire dog.
Fire dog.
and
It's,
that little rule: every time it loses a certain number of hit points, it'll revert to something else more primal. It's now in
Okay.
survival mode because it's very close to dying.
Yeah, fair. All right. Now it is our other fire person's turn.
Yeah.
All right, Sky.
Mm. Yeah, let's just get a little bit closer. Not by
Okay.
much, not by much. Actually, I
Oh,
think
we
that's
got
like my,
music.
my full 30 feet.
Oh no, that's not your full 30.
That's mine in the background. Sorry.
Oh, it's fine.
That is your full
Um,
30.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes. And then I'm just gonna fire off another Eldritch Blast, because why not? And then I'm gonna hit this one.
Okay. Okay. Ouchies.
That is a natural 20.
Sweet.
Okay. So what did you do to it? It doesn't matter your
let's see,
damage.
So,
'Cause it
Oh.
definitely shouldn't be standing.
okay. Man, I rolled a 9 on that one too. And a 10. That's 23 points of damage.
You extra
The
kill it.
world's most powerful Eldritch Blast of history.
You charged that like a Mega Man cannon shot.
I sure did. I
Truly
think the
one-
entire time that you guys are all taking your turns, she's just sitting there channeling this energy to fire off this beam, because
This
this fight is
cantrip?
taking way longer than she wanted to already.
She's like,
Even
it's
though
my
it's only been
nap
one
time.
round.
It
She's
looked
like, I
like,
was
it was gonna
woken
go
up
Going
for
to
this.
sleep.
like
Exactly.
a hand blast, and then you focused its like one finger, and it just laser right through.
Yes. Yes. It literally just hits her right in the chest and then just engulfs her in this bright ass orange light, and she is down.
Oh. Another loud scream pierces the night air as another creature falls to the dead.
Yay.
Woo! You got one
Yay.
Sahwagan left. The one who ate your friend. Or maybe not friend. I don't know.
No.
Crewmate.
Crewmate.
An innocent man.
Mhm.
Just some guy.
Weaklings
fine.
die. Big deal.
So, top of the order. Zen, it is your turn.
Cool. So there's only one left. I'm going to just channel my little self thing. Bonus action Searing Smite on my scimitar, and just go to the last one and take one swipe at him with the scimitar.
Got you. Now, question: is because your bird is like red hot? Are your flames like magic flames also red, or are they like a blue, a yellow?
His are currently his color. Yes, they're currently.
Okay. Flaming scimitar.
Although the scimitars do actually go blue when they go searing.
Okay.
Here's hoping
Wait, you
this
think
hits.
Searing Smite is a druid? Cool.
It's one of the racial things for the character.
Oh, cool.
It's a one-time thing though.
Sometimes it's all it takes. Sometimes you just got to go all out just this one time.
I mean, I think it's important to remember not to hold out on those like once a day abilities because
Yeah,
you
like
need it later.
you want to save them for the right time, and then it passes, and like I didn't do damn.
That's why
Yeah.
when an action surge
Action
there, I didn't
surge.
do anything.
16.
Okay. Yeah, you did the burning of the character. Now damage. 7. Sahwagan takes 7 damage. It is definitely not looking so hot. It is very much of the bleeding and the coughing and the bruise.
Oh, wait, sorry. Let me add the searing thing because I think it's something else.
I don't know if it's coming through on my end, but there's some pretty heavy rain coming down now.
Oh, I do not hear it.
I
Yeah,
don't hear
hear
That is good. Yeah, doing the
some nice ambience for you. Sounds great.
Here, do you want me to make it rain in the game? I
I
make
was
it rain.
just about to say, is
Yeah.
No,
it
please don't,
raining in the
please don't.
game?
Yes.
Just one of those.
Hold on, is a phoenix like a Charmander? If he gets like too wet, he fucking dies?
Who knows? We'll have to find out. You have to make a
On the
constitution
next
save,
episode of.
and if he fails it, he's set on fire.
Oh shit, souls. Okay, so
Yeah,
I have to
let's
make a.
not do the rain. Let's
I have to make a con save for him.
Yep.
Sahwagan rolled a fucking 1. So
Okay,
it's on
and
fire.
So
Oh,
for the searing, it would have been 1 extra point of fire damage for the normal attack, and because he failed, he's now caught on fire, and at the start of his next turn, he takes a d6 unless he takes a turn to pat himself out or something stops.
Stop, drop, and roll.
Yeah,
sounds
something
good.
has to stop the fire.
Sounds good. Luckily, one more character has a turn before Mr. Sahawagan can do something about it. Luna, what is Cypress doing?
Yeah. I'm gonna. I think, knowing that they're probably not gonna surrender, I'm just gonna hit that last swaggin.
Yeah.
Swaggin around.
Scallywags.
That is a 22.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that hits.
17 plus 5. I don't know why I'm rolling so good.
It's okay.
Take it. Just take it.
Just, yep.
That's another 9.
Oh no. Oh no, Sahwagan. It's a bye-bye. So what did you do? How you kill Mr. Sahwagan? You killed his wife, husband, boyfriend, mate, and now you kill it. How?
Neck. Go
Oh.
for the neck. I'm gonna decapitate it. Kind of, I think what he does is he brings it around kind of by the base of the glaive, and then he kind of runs his hand up to kind of give a really impactful last sort of impact onto the neck, and I think it just kind of goes flying. The head.
Sounds good. Where do you want it to fly to?
Do
you want
you
me
know
to
what?
decide? Because I can roll for this for you if you'd like.
I know. I don't think he's doing it intentionally. I think it lands directly in front of Dex.
That sounds good.
Yes, my friend. Thank you for the gift. I cherish. Yes.
And you are now out of combat.
I mutter under my breath like, "Oh my god, this is fucked up. What is?"
Cypress, with your decapitation of the Sahuagin, my character is like, she's just gonna freak and just cover her eyes and just sit on the nearest crate.
Immediately flying over to the one who fell and trying to cast Cure Wounds.
All right. What do you? How much are you curing them for?
I'm going to roll it. It's only level 1, but he's essentially gathering the flames around his sword that go blue, and he's going to broil them in his hands until they turn a little green.
Oh.
I think while he's doing that, Tanis is going to make her way back over to the captain.
Okay, cool. The captain's just grinning from ear to ear, just kind of, he's leaning on the,
That is unfortunate. That's a 1 on the die, so that's 4 points he's healed.
I mean, he doesn't have a lot to heal anyway, so that's pretty decent for him.
He's just a normal guy with like
it's a 1.
7 HP.
Basically, you were able to burn the blood, the bleeding, so it's no longer bleeding.
Okay, so
Cauterize?
That's the word, cauterize.
Does it look like he needs more?
He looks like he's okay, but he is definitely, he doesn't look pretty, but he's breathing and he's asleep. But he doesn't look like he's gonna need any more medical attention unless you do, give him a new eyeball.
I'll let his people do that on the ship.
That's good.
Immediately going to cloak up back, under the hood and everything, sheath sword, go over to Ira and calm her down a little. So she hasn't stopped staring at your character.
Whose character?
Yours.
Thunder.
All right.
I do want to ask the captain, these creatures, are there any more of them?
He's going to look over at you, give you a once over, and he basically stands himself up, right? And he gives a slow clap. No, love, you all took care of it. Everybody else, I'm pretty sure they all rounded them up downstairs.
Perfect. As soon as he said no, she turns away from him and is starting to make her way back downstairs.
Wait, love!
Dex wants to go up and talk to this man.
Okay.
I don't know what you pay your crew, but we're not apart and we help fight the monster. What we get?
He's gonna look down at you and
Live.
he's gonna grin as well. He seems to be enjoying this entire situation.
Oh, you have a smirk on your face. You think it's funny that we have to almost die to help you fight the monster?
I mean, you
We
did a
pay-
good job.
We pay pretty penny to come on boat, no questions asked, and we have to fight? Like, what?
Don't worry, we'll take care of it. You guys it'll be taken care of. You did great. Good job. And he's gonna try to pet your head.
Dex, like, tries to, like, stop his head. Hey, whoa, man! At least buy me dinner first.
Oh, sorry,
Oh my
sorry.
God.
Just reflexes. You just remind me of somebody. But no.
I remind you of a 30-year-old halfling?
Yes.
Yes, how did you know?
He just shakes his head. Yes, like, exactly that. But I think he was like 32, give or take.
Yes.
Mm-mm.
What was his name? Maybe I know him.
Don't worry about it. But you're right. You and your friends, colleagues, teammates.
It wasn't David, was it? I know David came around the port a lot. Maybe you've seen him around.
He's gonna kind of like tilt his head with this confused look on his face, but he's still grinning, and he's like,
I'd also like to roll an insight check on this guy to see, like, if he's just getting a kick out of it. Like, are we really getting anything out of, like, helping him fight these monsters?
okay, go for it.
16. I rolled over 10.
Oh, good job. Yeah, he looks like he's and also regarding your character's history and what he would know about the ship, he knows he's good for his word. He's not one to just let passengers do his job.
Yeah.
But he's just kind of looking at you and listening to you go off about this person named David. What are the other three doing? One of them is disappearing to her bedroom, and the other three are still
Roll
with
for it.
a petrified woman who's just, yeah.
Freaking out. Cypress will kind of go to the far, like, side of the boat, like not like the bow or stern, but like he'll go to the port, just to
Okay.
kind of get away from her and just like kind of flick off the blood from the from gravestone. And
I like how I've had a part in naming this beautiful blade.
It's perfect.
good name. It's a good
Sometimes
name.
it just comes out of nowhere and it's the best.
And he just kind of pats her shoulder. I don't know how well it will go, but
Who's
Me and
jittery?
you with our minus one
petting you.
charisma.
Heidsta.
He's petting Aisling's shoulder.
not
Yeah.
petting.
Yeah, she's
but
gonna.
yes.
Yeah, she'll flinch away from that and just sort of scuttle towards the captain, like kind of behind him, like timidly, like as if she's kind of hiding behind him. Away.
Okay.
Can Dex roll a insight check on this person too to see what's going on, why she's freaking out so hard?
Go for it.
I'm trying to suss out everyone pretty much. Oh, no idea. She's too pretty. I'm distracted.
That's what'll get you.
Yeah. What about you? What's Zen doing?
You're a pretty face, huh?
After he went to go and calm down his friend, he essentially hugged his pyro dog, and it essentially fit into his hug. And then he went to find the woman holding the spear, who's now cowering behind the captain.
Okay.
He probably won't get like too close, maybe 5, 10 feet. Bow and say, "I'm sorry if you were afraid." And then he'll return back downstairs.
Okay. And what about you, good sir, Mr. Cypress?
Kind of seeing that this reaction did not go well, he's gonna go back to the stern of the ship and just kind of, not necessarily the stern. Here, I'll move him where he would go. Kind of, okay, not there. We'll go to about there and just kind of look back
Okay. Oh,
side of the ship for a little bit.
don't move your character yet, because just before you go anywhere, before any of the characters end up leaving the captain's area, this woman comes up from the other staircase, and she looks pissed.
Dexter whistles. Like, I don't want to do the catcalling whistle because I feel like it'll blow out all your eardrums for a microphone, but
Don't do
I mean, go ahead and do it.
Who does
Okay.
what?
no, it'll be too loud.
that. You can try. Go away from the mic and try it.
Try it.
Do it.
Did you guys
while I
hear
do
it?
that.
I don't know if it's too loud,
No.
too quiet.
Heard
Okay.
nothing.
I didn't hear it. Okay, there I
heard
heard
that
something.
one.
I heard a little something.
Like,
Yes, something like just the
Perfect.
cat call whistle. All right, my microphone's doing a good job. It's fucking isolating out weird noise.
Okay, let me get you the photo of the woman who is really not happy to be up where she is. And there she is. Hello, prettiness.
Kidding.
Okay.
I was about to say, oh god, it's Minzy.
Already?
It is Mincy.
How'd you find us so
Surprise.
quickly?
Oh no.
And she is huffing and puffing all the way over to the captain. And as she's doing that, she kind of pushes past Tanis and Zen as they're trying to walk away. And she's like, "You two, stay! What the?" And then as she's about to yell at the captain, she sees a petrified child, woman, girl, behind the captain. She's like, sorry.
Aww.
What are they doing? Why are the passengers out here, Captain?
We hear commotion and we come help.
Tennis ignores her and keeps trying to go down.
Nice.
She's gonna look at the small one, not noticing Tanis leaving. And she's like, "Okay, good. Thank you for your help, but Captain shouldn't have requested it."
He didn't. We helped of our own volition.
One of your people is still over there resting. He needs more help. If that's all, good day. Goodbye.
If we don't
Walk
help,
backwards.
that man die.
Aisling is just gonna skirt around the captain and very timidly. I need to find another word other than timidly, but timidly approach Ada, approach this woman and just say, Ada, they fought very well. We heard the commotion and thought we'd do something about it. I think we all had the same idea. And well, there you go. The crew member, he needs assistance, I think.
She like
Very
pinches the bridge of her nose, and she's looking over at Aisling, and she's just like, okay. And she looks over at the captain. The captain's grinning ear to ear still, like crossing his arms like, "You can't say shit to me." And she's just seeing that two of the other passengers have already left. She's basically lost control of the situation, and she's just like, okay, all right. And she puts a hand on Aisling's shoulder. She's like, all right, okay. Thank you, love, but get some rest for the night, and we'll take care of the rest.
Cypress is going to walk over to the injured man that got his eye scooped out, basically.
Yeah, he's
And-
got like a half a face right now.
He's going to kind of go over and put a hand on his shoulder and just kind of say, "It's not much, but it's something." And he's going to... You all see a light kind of surround his hand and travel up towards his face. And he kind of looks a little bit more not healed. There's definitely going to be some nasty scars, but looks a little bit revitalized, maybe.
Okay, so
This is his healing hands ability.
okay,
Healing
nice.
hands? Cool.
So a moment ago, he had his basically all the blood has stopped bleeding. But
All
he
his blood
was.
has stopped bleeding.
Shut up. All the blood stopped escaping from his body because all the wounds were closed. Because Firebird did heals. But with the extra bit of health there, he's still unconscious. But it seems now with that extra bit of oomph that you've given him, even in his sleep, he seems like he's relaxed now. There's no grimacing on his face. It almost seems like nothing's happened to him. He's just asleep on the deck with half a face.
Half a face is better than
Poor
no
guy.
face.
Yeah.
It's more than 0 face.
Yep.
Dex would like to sneak away and go like investigate those monsters.
Okay. So while you're doing that, the Ada's going to just kind of give a sigh and gesture to another crewmate on the main deck. You take Thomas over there, bring him to his room. Aisling, just go rest. We'll talk in the morning. I'm sorry you had to deal with us.
No, it's all right. Good night. And she's just gonna scuttle. She's gonna scuttle past Ada and run back
Before
to her
you run away, she grabs your shoulder
room.
from behind, and she's like, and make sure that the adventurers are compensated. Remind me tomorrow, please. Okay, go. Just go.
Yeah, as she was grabbed, she looked more uncomfortable than anything. Like, not terrified, but like when Cypress went to pat her.
Decapitate.
Yeah. she was rather uncomfortable, and she just nods and scurries back downstairs.
Okay. All right. So we have Cypress still upstairs dealing with Thomas. We have Dex looking over some of the dead monsters, and we have the two fire breathers, firebenders, in their rooms now. What are those two doing?
Making fire, baby. No, I'm kidding.
Well,
I'm
actually,
sorry.
no.
Oh, did I hit?
No. No. You're gonna see Tanis will go to whatever bed I guess she has claimed as her own.
Sorry.
And she's going to sit down on it, and while she's sitting down on it, she is actually going to pull out a long pipe and light it.
Okay.
And the smoke will come out of it,
All right.
and it
all
doesn't
right.
disappear.
Let me roll.
Does it make a heart?
I swear to God, no.
You make a heart. You
I'm in
wink
the
at
room,
the other
but I'm doing something
firebender.
else.
You're in the room, so you'll see this, but I don't know what you're doing. But she's kind of secluded herself on her own bed and just kind of ignored everyone else.
So because I only have the 3 scenarios right now, I only rolled a d for it.
You're fine.
So the smoke basically wafts in the air for just a moment, and then it solidifies into a man's face, and he is brimming with pride and joy, and he has his hair is basically tied up in a ponytail, and as the face is just brimming with pride, the smoke falters again and reforms itself with a full-bodied form of him and a smaller character next to him. He's basically holding this little thing's hands as it's as it's walking, and that's basically the scene that's going to be playing out. Is this man and this little girl child thing walking.
Yeah, the scene only lasts for about 5 minutes, but Tanis looks very familiar with the scene. As if she's seen it multiple times. And as it's slowly reaching to the end, she's going to try and reach out towards the smoke just as it starts to fade away. And
I
then
know
when
the
it's
magic music is
gone,
great.
she's just going to let out a sigh and then put the pipe away and then just close her eyes and just kind of sit there in her own thoughts for a bit.
Wish Aisling would have been there to see that. Oh well.
I'm gonna
How
put
long did
Aisling
that
in her
take?
room,
Oh, okay.
so you know where your room is. You can move her anywhere else after that, but
I do know where her room is.
yes,
Where's
wherever I put her.
Oh, it was just out here in the it looks like a cargo hold. That
No.
works.
You are
Oh.
not in a cargo hold.
I guess I missed where it was. I'm sorry.
That's okay. It's okay.
Oh,
I'll put it right back
right
there.
here?
Yeah, that's your room. You're right across from them.
Okay. Okay.
Zen, what was the question?
How long did it take for her to do this?
The image of a man and a small child lasts for about 5 minutes. So lighting the pipe and everything else, relatively quick.
Okay. In that time, I'm assuming when I entered, don't know how fast she went in. I went, grabbed 4 cups from the mess. I put them on the little side table, or is that a chest that we have? I don't really know.
Side table. You can side table.
Yeah,
Yeah.
put those, just 4 of them there. Took out an odd little jug from my bag, filled all 4 of them up with something, and started to go to my bed and slowly drink one. And I don't know what her passive would be, but what is your passive?
My passive's a 12, but I think right now she's not focused on anything other than the smoke, so I don't know how much she would see anything.
Okay, then you probably wouldn't notice that he would have offered one of these cups, but probably wouldn't have noticed yet. He's nursing his. Guess he probably would have noticed. Probably don't notice how good or bad he is at doing this.
Is he shaking? Poor
Trying.
thing.
Like,
get the
unless
feeling
he
this is
like
like-
physically says something to her, I don't think she would notice.
He coughs every once in a while every time he takes a drink.
Is this Rotrin 2.0? I love it.
I think probably closer to the
control.
end of the smoke, she would notice the coughing and just look over. Can I help you?
Oh yeah, that's enough. He said something at the beginning. He wouldn't have noticed that she hadn't done anything, but he'll point back to the glasses, try one more sip, gulp it down, but like this is a bird's face. It's a beak, yet somehow you can tell that there's like an unpleasant expression on his face every time he takes a gulp, and he whispers, "Why did you always do this after fights?"
She'll look confused for a second and then look at the glasses and then she's gonna get up and walk over and grab one, and then with like no hesitation she's just gonna down it.
It is ale, fresh and chilled.
She is actually kind of relieved because she was expecting something different. Ale is something that she has not partaked in much, but she knows the taste of it. So not so much as a grimace, but just a bit of a shocked face for a second.
And he'll just pour. He just sets down a weird-looking jug at the side and just points with it. More if you'd like. Oh god. Oh god.
She's going to fill up her glass and take it back to her bed, and then start to sip on it slower now that she knows what it is and not something gross. Thank you.
It's actually pure
Sure.
Murphy. I'm sorry.
Oh.
Is this your first time drinking ale?
No.
Then why do you have that face?
It said it'd get better. That was a lie. Just another sip. Just slow.
If you don't like it, why do you still drink?
Tradition, memory, just. Yeah.
Well then, to memory. And she'll kind of lift up her glass in like a small cheers motion and then take another sip.
He'll do the same, take a bigger sip, and just. He's retching.
And whoever told you this was right, it does get better, but after many more years, it'll get better.
I never said that part. Come on.
All right, we'll jump over to the others who are currently on the top deck still. That is Cypress and Dex.
Cypress has he's currently got his glaive leaned against the railing of the ship, and he's kind of just looking out into the. Is it a clear night? Is it cloudy?
It is no clouds in the sky, just a beautiful full moon.
How about the stars?
Nick, so when you guys look up at the sky, it's not actually the sky you're looking at, it's Nyx, which is the other plane. So, yes, the stars are bright and beautiful, unchanging and unmoving as they've been for the last 100 or so years.
All right, he's just kind of looking out into it right now.
Okay.
He's
What about... go ahead.
got something in his hand, but we'll get to that possibly later.
Okay. Dex, you said you wanted to take a look at these bodies, is that right?
Yeah, I kind of want to specifically. I doubt they have like good things on them. I'm not looting them. I want to like know their origin, like kind of where they came from, or
Okay.
like why they're here.
All right. So as you're looking through them, Ada's going to be coming around to where Thomas is, the face-eaten person, crewmate. Did you want to roll an investigation check or a history check?
I'll roll investigation.
Go for it.
13. Under 10 again.
Under 10?
I plus 4.
Okay, I was going to be like, your math is...
Yeah.
I thought you were supposed to be smarter than me.
I'm just not rolling high.
That's fair. Okay, so it still passes, so it's fine. But...
Well, I mean, Dex is based in Dex, not intelligence. There's why? Wait, he's using investigation with Dex?
No. Wait, huh?
It says Dex on, but it's an intelligence check. That's
Oh, he's trolling.
Exactly.
This was a good one.
dude. Oh, that's 4D chess right there at its finest.
Dex takes a 1d4 psychic damage.
Oh god. Okay, so with your investigation check, you will be familiar with, because of your history and what you know, you'd be familiar with the basically quote-unquote pirates of these lakes or the water. These creatures are not foreign to the harbors here, especially close to Meletis. This is why the Encounter is the only ship traveling at night, because other ships would have probably been attacked as well. It's very common for other ships to be attacked, especially at night.
All right. Once I'm done investigating them, I go up to Ada, and I say, so we travel at night to avoid rousing eyes, but you don't set up defenses on the main deck with your captain because you know these pirates are going to come.
She's currently tending to Thomas's, trying to wake him up because he is a deep sleeper, and as you approach, she's gonna look directly at you, because I think that's...
He's crouching and I'm short.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So eye level there, and she's gonna kind of roll her eyes, and she's going to point over to the captain and say, he's the defense for top deck, and so is he. But clearly, and she's like trying to shake Thomas again, something went wrong, and it's fine. It's fine. Thomas!
I would let him rest. I don't know about you, but I always feel much better after a long sleep. Good luck with your friend, and I want to walk back over to my big burly friend with the gravestone
And the mask.
and the mask.
He's kind of looking out to sea, so you cannot currently see his face or his mask.
but I can see his silhouette, and I know that he helped fight. Hopefully,
Mhm.
we can become friends. Hey, wow, you are big, strong man. You deal with that Pepsi water controlling looking guy very handily.
Yes.
Yes, what is your name, friend? My name is Dex.
My name is Cypress.
Nice to meet you. I hold out my hand, obviously up because he's tall.
You see him turn kind of quizzically, and you notice that his hand is holding something. It's holding the mask, and you see his face. Not scarred or deformed or anything. It is like the image in the D&D Beyond and the what's the name? Astral.
The character profile, just on his picture, the
Yes.
Jesus face.
Jesus face.
Yeah, he's got a long black hair and a beard that kind of wraps around his hair, with two kind of braids that have been kind of formed. He kind of shakily kind of like extends his hand, like, well, it's nice to meet you. You were the one who shot the arrow, weren't you?
It's very dark. My glasses were dirty. I can't see. I'm very small. My angle from that height not great.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
I'm more of a thinker, not a doer. But you, good sir, look a lot more like a doer. In conjunction to maybe being a thinker, I'm not sure.
Point being.
Excuse me?
No, he says your point being.
I feel like if maybe we ever need to tackle a problem, I feel like we can help each other where we lack skills.
He's calling you stupid.
Actually, that's a good point. Let me see how he's going to react.
Question is, does he understand that he's calling him stupid?
Right? I feel like it goes right over his head.
He actually kind of looks. He raises an eyebrow, I think, is what he does. And he says, I am traveling, so I don't know if we're going to necessarily be sticking around all that much. But I think I'd be able to work with you if we end up, going to the same place, that is.
Dex kind of like is a little shook because he didn't think that this would work because this big scary man doesn't look like he's feeling Dex at all. But Dex like has like a big smile and says, my friend, we will make a great team. And
Again, I don't know if we're going to the same place, so I don't know if our schedules are going to match up or if we're going to...
Talk to my secretary.
Have your people
Right.
tell my people.
We'll set up a meeting.
yeah, I also want to then like lean back to the captain and be like, Captain, we vanquish your monster, Tyrak. Come, why don't you get a beverage for me and my new friend here?
He's gonna look at you and then kind of like grin and point to the steering wheels like, can't drink and drive. Sorry.
Tyrak.
I don't make the rule.
Tyrak, we both know that is bullshit. Where is your flask, my friend?
What is your... okay, so as you say that, you hear a gunshot fire out into the night sky. And
He says that. He just straight up says that.
No, not him. You guys will hear as he's trying to convince the captain to drink. You're gonna hear a gunshot.
Not trying to convince him
Well,
to drink. I'm trying to convince him to give me and my new associate a drink that I know he has on his person.
There's cold beers downstairs, guys.
But yeah, so she's you're gonna hear a gunshot. The gun, if you look towards where it's coming from, you will see Ada with a knocked out Thomas over her shoulder, glaring daggers at the captain. Captain's not looking at her, but he is.
He can feel it in
Definitely.
the back of his neck.
So he's just grinning at you guys, like, I don't have no drinking and driving. No.
Can I roll a sleight of hand to try and like sneakily take his flask from him?
I mean, if he has a flask.
If
Just-
he has a flask, he could have a knife
Presuming-
or
Yeah,
a scorpion
I'm
in his
not-
pocket.
He's a captain.
I'm not trying to hide it from him, but I am trying to hide it from Ada. Like I'm
Okay.
just like I like go to like shake his hand and I whisper like, I know that she's watching, and I like try and like find a flask.
All right.
He's a
Roll
captain and a
slow.
pirate. Of course he has a flask.
Yeah, it has to,
I mean,
dude.
that's
like-
a given, but where?
Dex knows this man's, dude. He knows this guy.
All right, roll.
Oh my god, I'm rolling so bad. I have +5.
And
Another under 10. I got 12. I should roll real dice.
you
Oh,
should.
that was worse. I rolled a 3 on the real dice, so
I mean,
I hate virtual
Well,
dice.
wait
I like
now.
tactile.
it's a nice feeling.
it is.
Rolling the dice.
Yeah, it doesn't pass, unfortunately.
Tyrak, you.
She shoots just above your head, essentially. Just clips off a little bit of your hair there.
Whoa, Ada, I'm passenger, paying customer, and you. That's not very nice. I'm thanking the captain for his service.
I just saw a fly. Sorry. And she just takes down Thomas to
Oh,
Thank you.
order.
Must be a good shot to be able to take down a fly with a pistol.
She kind of just like looks over at Cypress with like, you recognize talent. I appreciate it. And then she glares at the little guy and walks downstairs with Thomas.
I look at Cypress and be like, she is actually very good with that pistol. She might have actually hit the fly. I'm not sure.
Well, of course she did. That's what she said she was hitting.
So the captain's gonna look at the both
I
of
like
you.
pat the back of his knees because I can't like pat his shoulders, and I kind of like, no, I don't like shake my head or make it obvious that I'm like, what the heck, but I like pat the back of his knees.
Just like, it's okay, buddy.
That's
Yeah.
a weird.
Sure thing, buddy.
Why are you patting my knee?
I am showing a physical connection with my new friend since we cannot get a drink just yet to camaraderate our new alliance. It's more like a gesture of friendship.
Well, I think I smelled some alcohol on one of our bunkmates downstairs, so maybe there's some downstairs that we can get.
Dex smiles and be like, my friend, that is a great idea.
So as you two are going downstairs, Ada's actually going to go visit Aisling in her room
Aw.
to check up on her. She's gonna knock on said door. Boom, boom, boom.
Aisling's just gonna say, who is it?
Ada,
Oh, come in, Ada. She's
She's
just gonna
gonna-
find. Oh, sorry.
no, go.
No, she's just gonna find Aisling just sitting on her bed, wrapped up in her cloak, and looking kind of just glum, and holding a little wool horse in her hands, just kind of just toying with it, I guess.
Ada's gonna be standing very awkwardly at the door, trying to not make eye contact, kind of looking around at the room, observing it, as if this was her first time in it, but this definitely isn't. And she's gonna look towards the ground, towards Aisling, and she starts with, Look, I know you haven't been working here for very long, but you really didn't have to do that. You're only meant to work in the galley. You know that.
I do, but I just felt that I should do something.
You've been here how long now? How long have you been on with us?
Several months. Two?
That's yeah. Time flies, but okay. Okay. Thank you for helping, but you're, and she kind of like puts her hands up, trying to describe the fact that Aisling is this tiny thing. She's just like, but you're,
But you
and then
fit
she
so
does like
small.
exactly, and she like does this breaking hand motion, like you could snap her into like half. She's just like,
I know I'm not suited to the warrior life. Aisling will actually look up at her, look her in the eye. I'll try to not get involved anymore, Ada.
it's just we made a promise to take care of you. If anything were to happen, I know the captain, he says not to worry, but you've been put in our care. We gotta make sure you're taken care of. And if you clearly can't handle these things, you really shouldn't have to. Just think about, and she's gonna kind of gesture over to the cloak that is she still wearing it?
Oh yeah, she's wrapped up in it. She's like rarely without it.
She kind of like gestures to the cloak. She's like, if anything, just think about. And she points to the cloak.
Yeah.
Look, if I know you're probably frustrated because you don't get to do too much on the boat, but okay, how's this? Well, you did a good job, okay? I mean, I'm not mad at you. I'm just okay. Look, I wanted to tell you this earlier, and I guess now is better than later, but I do have a job for you, and it doesn't require you to basically do what you just did. So, if you're up for the task, I think it'll be good for you. One of our passengers here is, how should I put it? Special. And, I need you to keep an eye on him.
What does that mean exactly, Ada? Keep an eye on them?
Just...
You want me to stay with them? Sit with them?
No. Don't...
I can attend to them, you know I can. I've attended to people before.
Yeah. That lady of yours, I remember. But nothing like that. Just make sure that the passenger's safe is all I'm asking. If you see any signs of trouble, you let anybody know. Anybody. You do not do a thing. You understand me?
Right. Which passenger is this actually?
You know what? In the morning, come visit me in the captain's quarters, and I'll go over the in more detail with you, okay?
All right. And Aisling's eyes kind of look lit up a bit. Like she's both curious, but she looks more alive, I guess.
With a hesitant hand, she kind of like pats Aisling on the shoulder. It's like, yeah, you did good, kid. Yeah. And she's gonna like shuffle her way out the door quick.
Oh, bless her heart.
She does not know how to interact with women.
Yeah.
So if you guys want, if you want to do a little bit more interaction with your characters, we could just say Dex knocked out once he hit the room, and you guys can have your little interaction there.
Can
That's
we
the
say
end
he
of
tried
the
to once
stuff like
again
that.
interact with her and ended up getting tied to the mast?
I'm down for that. I mean, are you okay with me doing that to your character, Dex?
Sorry, repeat.
I want to tie your character.
Why are you tying on my character?
He tried again to go and talk to her, and she apparently got fed
Oh,
up. going
Ada?
tied to the mast.
Yeah.
Yes. Let's say I did not hit on her, but it was more like
Let's be
terribly,
friends.
terribly
Come on, let's
awkward
be
flirting.
friends.
Weird, awkward compliments thrown her
Yes,
way.
awkward compliments. Not like a good
I'm
flirting, more
trying
like
to be friendly, I swear.
yeah. I was not trying to be a creep. And then like I want to say that she goes to tie me up and be like, "Hey, Ada, you know my family. You know you can't do this."
And then she does it anyway.
She just, like, what she ends up doing is she knocks him over the head.
I
Perfect.
feel like that was an equivalent response. I'm sorry.
Just
Thank
'cause
you
your family-
for not tying me up.
Just because your family has some power doesn't mean they got control of. Got it?
It's not control, and I'm not trying to be mean.
And she points the pistol at you this time.
I'm just trying to be friendly. I am sorry. I am not people person.
Just stay out of my way.
Loud and
And she
clear.
leaves. We'll have his character knock out in the bedroom.
Ice cold.
I got
drink
too
and drive.
drunk. Yeah, I got too much drunk.
Fair.
I'm too
Mhm.
small. Low concentration,
And
got drunk too fast. Peace.
all right,
Have
bye.
a good night, guys.
Later.
See ya.
Hi, Ulu.
Basically, it's still quite late at night. There is a lot of noise coming from the room across from you, Aisling.
Oh,
Oh.
Because that's where you guys are sleeping and drinking. None of that
Oh.
nastiness.
Okay, but I feel like I don't
No,
know if
I
there's
mean,
a
we
lot
could
of
still-
noise because
Okay.
I don't know
I
if you
feel
see
like-
the 3 characters that are in there right now.
I feel like Dex probably made a lot of noise on his way in.
Oh yeah, that's fair.
Yeah,
He
like
then
the
drank himself
interaction.
to sleep.
Yeah, like I feel like the interaction with Ada and Dex probably happened in front of her room. And then she would have heard Dex go into the other room being like, I was just trying to...
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
Mhm.
they went into his room and then into another room.
No, so Dex is now in the room across from yours. That's where
Alright.
everybody else is.
Yeah. Okay. Yep. I'm looking at the map.
So you are welcome to interact with them as well, or you could stay in your room.
Well, I wouldn't be a very good player if I didn't at least have my character do something. So I'm gonna have Aisling, and I pulled up synonyms for timid. She's going to hesitantly approach the door. Wait a moment before knocking and like lightly knock, like with the volume of a pin dropping.
Perception passive 15. Do I hear that?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say yes because
hmm
I'm gonna roll to see if I hear that. Where's my? Okay, there's the d20. That's an 8.
Yeah, I rolled a 10. I don't hear it either.
you both are too busy with liquor and looking at Dex probably snoring. He's probably a snorer.
Yeah,
He passed out halfway on the bed, so he's planking sideways.
Oh Lord.
But I'll,
Yeah, I
I'll go
can
up
see
to the
that.
door and just hesitate for a second and just open it slowly.
Okay, so yeah, you're gonna see Aisling once again. She's just wrapped up in her cloak very tightly, but she looks up to you, but then puts her head right back down. She's just sort of looking at the planks, and she's sort of stammering, and she says, good evening. I just thought I'd tell you that Ada, she's first mate on this ship, and she told me to let you know that you will be compensated for all of you and she's just going to peek sort of more inside the door. All of you will be compensated for your fighting this evening. I just thought I'd tell you that.
I'm just gonna whisper to her. What does that mean exactly?
Oh, well, it means you'll be paid, or perhaps, I'm not sure what that means actually. I'm going to be, I will speak personally to the captain. I do work here on the boat, so I will speak with him in the morning, and I'll try to give you more details after that.
Okay. He's just gonna step back and just. Everyone else, okay with that?
If you wish to compensate us, I not object. I could use this coin. I see no problem in it.
Oh, you see all of us. I don't know who still has their mugs. Just the mugs. You'd recognize them from the ship.
And the galley is technically, it's at the very end on the same deck as you guys.
You notice see Tannis in the corner. Just, you can tell your captain that I require no compensation.
Oh. Are you sure you don't want anything, miss?
What I want, I doubt you'll be able to provide.
Well, if there is something specific, then you could always tell me and I'll relay it to the captain.
At the moment, I just need a safe arrival at Data Harbor.
Duly noted, ma'am. Is there anything else I can get for you while I'm here?
That actually sounds really good. Can that be the compensation? Getting there safe?
Yes, I would prefer that more than any gold.
She'll just sort of shrink at that. She's not taking it as a personal stab, but she looks like sort of embarrassed by the comment, but she'll nod and she'll say, "Well, I'll relay that to the captain."
Okay. Oh, would you like something to drink? As he said, it's always good to invite more people.
Yes, I think that would be something I might want. Somebody more to talk with. Not to
Tannis will narrow her eyes. And who exactly said that?
Not to say that you two are not adequate. I just think the more the merrier.
Well, I appreciate it. I would sit and drink with you if you don't mind.
Yes.
Okay. I'll just step back and offer the drink and ask, okay, there's more. Why does that make merry?
Oh, well, do you know what a party is?
Yeah, those are boring.
I mean, I suppose they can be, but the more the merrier. I say that expression probably comes from a party where there's a large gathering, and the more people, the more there's interaction and more drinking, and therefore more things happening, and therefore more merrymaking occurring. At least I think that's it. And she's just going to cap that answer with a swig of the drink.
Nod.
Should still be cold. Oh. Are you guys all happy? Because he just looks at he finished only one and then didn't touch it again.
Tannis will scoff at that question.
Or...
I suppose that depends on what you mean, sir. What is your name?
I appreciate the drink if that is what you mean.
I mean, he said that more of this makes you happy. It never works for me. I don't know if I'm doing it wrong.
She's just gonna a hair of a smile is gonna come across her face, and she'll just say, "Well, I think it's an acquired taste."
That just means you need more drinks.
That's what they told me that, but it never works.
We'll keep
No
trying.
need
You'll
to-
get it eventually.
No need to force it. It's more for special occasions, celebrations and such, I think. We've earned as such tonight.
He always says after fights, good news, very bad news, and days that seem too long.
Tannis will raise up her glass to another chair and just, that sounds.
He read that off a
accurate.
little, a tiny little notebook, like at the side of his pouch. That's where he read it off from really quick.
Oh, he's
Aw.
precious.
Taking notes on. Is this like Spartan wisdom?
Oh, are you a poet?
So interesting.
No, just some old notes. Oh, sorry. Name Wild. No, not that. Zenra is what my parents called me.
Then Zenra. That's a lovely name, and one given lovingly, I hope.
Yes.
Maybe.
Just looking kind of confused.
Perhaps.
Oh, you met my friend, but she's still away. In the earlier in the fight, that was Pyra.
Oh, I do apologize. I didn't mean to hit her. I only wanted to hit the Sahuagins and the other creature.
Not how you pronounce it.
Yes.
I see.
No, aim is difficult. It took me a while to do that right. You have to look how it hits. He said, always remember to aim first, and then aim again.
That's wise indeed. I'll keep that in mind. And you'll just notice Aisling she generally is keeping her eyes to the ground, not really looking. She doesn't look anybody in the eye often. She might try to observe things about you, but not directly at you.
Oh. So, Zen actually noticed this and is starting to look around on the ground. Like if you're looking at something, he's trying to figure out what it is.
Then you will just probably see the seams of planks.
He is looking for a hidden message.
Oh, bless him.
Bless his heart.
So are Cypress and Tannis doing anything?
It's kind of looking a little quizzically.
Staring eye contest.
I mean, he's not.
Stare down
By
each other,
accident. Not even realizing it.
Oh god, I'm getting such a Winter Soldier therapy vibe from those two if they were forced in a room to talk.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, that would be great.
And Orc just busts in's like, icebreakers, go!
Are you two having a staring contest?
Yes.
You know what? Yes.
Tannis
Tannis doesn't back down from a challenge.
If it's not intrusive, what brings you on this ship? That goes for you. All of you, I'd say.
Oh, should I go first?
Go ahead.
If you want.
I needed to get somewhere, so I got on this ship because it said it would take me to where I was going to go.
That is a good answer.
Conan, what is best in life?
To live.
Tannis will just say, I am on my way to Data Harbor.
Well, yes. That's where it's going, but I guess I ask, why are you going to Data Harbor?
Is it all
Tannis
of us
will
again?
narrow her eyes a little bit at you and just ask,
Again, if it's not intrusive.
is that information necessary to you?
I mean, it's a question travelers might ask each other after fighting Sazahagan on a ship.
And what benefit does that knowledge grant you?
I suppose answering a question again. This is only if you feel up for it.
Zen is writing all this down. After a fight with Sahagin on a ship, ask people in the fight where they're going and why.
I did not get the vibe of this character right, and I'm so happy.
I am glad you're enjoying it.
Oh, I love this.
Gonna be awkward
But I
for a
think
little
Tannis
while.
is just going to repeat, I am going to Data Harbor.
Fair enough.
So Aisling is gonna she's sort of twisting her cup in her hands, and she is going to ask, so where do you all hail from? And that's when her hands stop on the cup, and she freezes to listen very intently. So you notice that, and she
Okay.
asks where you guys are all from.
Okay, am I going?
It's
You want to roll initiative? You can roll initiative.
Yeah.
Tannis kind of freezes at that question and then shoots Aisling a very dirty look.
Ooh. I'm gonna roll to see if she can feel that, because once again, she's not looking directly at anybody, but she can
Nice.
kind of feel when she's being stared at. Oh, that's okay. So that's a 9. She sort of, maybe she feels the tension in the air, I guess.
Zen, I'm just gonna. Actually, I don't know if I'm pronouncing this wrong. I might be. Fotia is what my village is called, I think.
It's beautiful. You said it beautifully.
Ah. Is it a large village or a small one?
Maybe. I don't know many other places like it to say it's big or small exactly. So maybe.
This is fair.
It's very fair.
yeah.
Anybody else
Understand.
gonna answer that question? Where
Nope,
they're from?
Tannis is still glaring.
I hail from Periskos. I've been traveling for a little while. That's not where I've made my home for the last 5 years approximately.
I felt lonely, so I'm putting my character here.
I like it.
fair. Because she actually
There's a ghost just
Ooh,
listening
ghost.
in on the walls.
Yep.
A literal fly on the wall, got it.
Yeah, Ada missed. Ada missed.
No, Ada missed the fly.
No.
She clipped its wings, but it had some left.
Yep.
Shoot the fly.
All right. Oreskos, this gentleman is from.
All right, Oreskos, and what did you say your village was, Zen?
Well,
Do you want me to type it
Fotia.
in?
Sure.
Okay, I'll type in his village. But you pronounced it really well.
Thank you.
You're welcome. To be honest, I had no way to pronounce it either, so I'm going with what you said.
I'm so intrigued because I was expecting our characters to overlap immediately as far as where they were from. So far, no overlapping.
He's looked at
Well,
every
you
one of
know.
you the first time. Sorry, he looked. I forgot to say this at the beginning. Forgetting my own backstory and stuff. He looked at each of you the first time you met for 5 seconds too long, just taking in features, facial features, height, and stuff like that.
Oh, did he recognize anything, I wonder?
Who knows? Could roll insight on that if you want. I don't know.
You have 6 fingers on your right hand?
You guys can also roll insight and history on each other if y'all wanted.
Yeah. Okay, I wanna roll history to see if I recognize any of these people, even vaguely.
Okay. Did you all introduce your names by now?
No.
I feel like
Ooh,
Yes, my name is Cypress.
Aisling Rose.
in his sleep he's going to Dex.
Perfect.
I think he already said it to me.
I
at
swear
least.
he snores. Dex didn't do it, I swear.
Dex swears it is not his fault.
D!
Alright, so
Gotta see
Tana, she
that
hasn't
picture.
revealed her name yet, has she?
Nope, first time we're all hearing it.
Hmm.
She hasn't said anything.
She's just doing the death stares.
Very
Yep.
private. Okay.
You did miss a cool show, but no one else knows this.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, only person that saw it was Ed. And I'm
And he
starting to
was-
think that was very lucky.
And
Did
he
what?
also was kind of busy drinking, so who knows how much he really paid
Now, I
attention.
drank and I just looked around at anything else, and I saw that and focused on that for a bit, but every few seconds I just took another swig and, oh, like the sourest green apple.
I just beat.
Aw. Well, I guess I'll roll history for all the people who have revealed their names. So everyone except Tanis.
Yeah, so that will be 3 history checks, and you can tell me which one goes for which.
Okay.
Okay.
I mean, you could probably still roll a history for me. I don't
Just
know
on
how much
visual?
my
Okay.
name. Yeah, because
All right.
Name,
like,
appearance.
she's very. I don't know if I described her. She has really bright, fiery red hair, and there's actually these markings on her face and her upper chest that are another very bright red.
Hmm.
So it's not someone that if you saw her, you'd probably forget right away.
Like tattoos,
Okay.
or is like her skin glowing from underneath?
No, you can think of them like a tattoo.
Hope I know how to disperse these checks because, ugh.
They are
Yeah.
the same.
What was that sound?
Nothing.
That was me being disgusted with my rolls, or that roll at least. So, yeah, I'll do 4
Oh, that's
history
pretty.
checks.
Ooh, but no, they're not glowing, unfortunately. It almost looks like they're seared into her skin.
Okay, so those are the numbers I rolled. Now
Okay.
I just got to figure out who I've met, or which.
Which
Oh my
gets what roll?
Yeah. Okay. So for Dexter, I'm gonna give him the 5.
Okay, Dex is 5.
Zen, I'm gonna give the 11, 13 to Tanis, and 22 to Cypress.
Okay. Anybody
Interesting.
else want to do these checks so I can tell y'all
Sure.
in one go?
We're making either history or what?
If you want to
I
check
think
in your history,
I want
you can.
to instead. Can I roll an insight on all 3 of them?
Yeah, go for it.
Because by now they're asking me a lot of questions I'm not comfortable with, and I want to know why.
I think I will roll for history as well.
All right, all right.
I think I'm gonna roll at disadvantage. I think you know why.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, sorry.
Amnesia. I'm guessing
in the order?
amnesia.
It's going Dexter, then actually I'll do it in the order that I've met you all, so yeah, that'll work.
First roll's a 5, so already off to a great start.
Okay.
Second roll's a 2.
We've got a 5 and a 2.
Third one's an 8, and last one's an 8. So I feel like it doesn't really matter who I spread those out to. I'm gonna get
It's-
similar results.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm not even going to put you in this initiative, essentially, but I will tell you what you remember. So don't
All
worry.
right. Fair enough.
Unless you want to
Fair
specify somebody to get the 2 high 8s, which aren't very high.
No, I won't. I don't think I'll specify.
Okay. We'll go over Cypress first, what he rolled for everyone's characters.
Fair enough.
Just to make it easy, because we're gonna start off strong. None of these people sound or look familiar to you. If anything, the village fo that sounds familiar to you.
Perfect.
As to how to pronounce it or anything else, you don't really know. But it
Sure.
sounds familiar. But it could just be a food or
Probably
delicious.
nothing.
Nothing that's hitting you like
Spicy
hard.
food.
If anything, that's the only thing that's like, oh, that's interesting. Never heard of such a word before. Is it a real word?
Maybe.
All right, we'll go with
It's your place.
Aisling's character first. So with your roll for Dex, you know nothing about him. You've never met him. You've never seen him. You don't even know if you probably, maybe you know nothing. He doesn't ring any bells to you. And if he
Doesn't ring
did,
any
you
bells?
wouldn't know.
Cypress?
Dex to Aisling.
Deck. Yes.
Mhm. And if he did, you wouldn't know. Same thing would go for Zen, Tanis, but Cypress. His name's very, very familiar to you. It's a name that you've heard before.
Mm-mm.
Oh.
It's a
Damn.
very, very, very familiar name.
Bum, bum,
One
bum.
that you would have definitely heard your what's your, can I call him a ward? The person who
Yeah,
helped-
Ward. Go ahead
Yeah.
and say Ward.
your ward spoke about very frequently, especially after a certain event.
Oh.
Tennis. Let's.
Yeah, so I think if anything,
Group
it just
chat.
missed Cypress's explanation, which is fine. He generally just wants to get to know
It's-
people.
I want
Which
to get
is
to know
fine.
people. He's been out of the civilization maybe for a bit. He doesn't
okay,
seem like he's not going to try to emotionally or blackmail you or anything.
So no ill intent behind these questions.
No ill intent. He's just kind of
Okay.
genuinely curious.
Okay.
Interesting. And
What about
Aisling?
Aisling?
Why are you trying to
Aisling.
find out where she's from?
Okay,
Yeah.
well, you will notice, since you put the 22 on her, that Aisling is, she is very anxious in asking the question. There's a lot of intent in asking where everyone's from. And I'm just going to say this with hearing Cypress's name. I'm going to say that you definitely picked up on the fact that she, again, she froze. I keep saying that she froze. I mean, she freezes a lot. But it was like,
She got really
Petrified.
tense.
yeah, she got really tense when she heard Cypress's name and apparently recognizes the name, if not him. I don't.
I would
know.
say the name. You recognize the
Mhm.
name for sure.
Okay, cool.
Hmm.
So yeah, there's that. If that answers the question thoroughly enough.
I think.
So
it
you're
does.
asking to genuinely find out this information, not just for pleasantries.
Yeah.
Okay, interesting. Perfect.
Hmm.
She's the BBEG,
Okay,
guys.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
It's gonna destroy the world.
We're
Okay.
gonna find out she's one of 3 twins, and they fuse at the end to make the BBEG.
You mean
All
Dun,
triplets?
dun, dun.
right. Zen, regarding Dex, nothing. He's small and talkative. Very unlike good. Nothing you're very familiar with. Cypress, also kind of drawing a blank there. Tanis. I'm trying to think. Drawing a blank. And with Aisling, I'm going to say you are not familiar with her name. But you are going to be familiar with the outfit she's wearing.
Hmm.
You've
Wait,
seen
it's
that.
like
You've seen that cloak before.
Hmm,
Hmm.
interesting.
I'll give a little cocked brow to that.
Okay, and now none of us trust any of the other people. Sounds great.
No.
Except for
We were doing
Cypress.
okay until now.
Yeah, Cypress trusts everyone. He's
Um,
fine.
He's just like,
Ambient.
let's make friends.
Oh, I've got so
You
many
guys ever-
theories.
That's ever had shawarma?
So when I took a quick actual 10 seconds, you actually saw my hand light up a little bit, and I was essentially thumbing a coin within my hand, but it was fire just being thumbed through my hands.
So if she's got a cocked brow from Zen and Cypress, she recognizes him. Candace, she's probably. Are you still narrowing?
She's still glaring. Yep.
Glaring. Okay. Yeah. Aisling is going to feel very uncomfortable. She's going to set her drink down and very quickly excuse herself. It was very good to meet you all, and it's a late hour. I should be in bed. I've got to rise early tomorrow. Yes. Good night to you all. And she's just gonna scuttle from that door and right back into her room, and you can hear the door nervously slam. And is there a latch on the door? Or, I mean, a lock?
Yes,
Or-
especially for your
Okay.
room. Ada made sure
Yeah.
you had a latch on your door.
Okay, yeah, and you hear that like janglingly being like fiddled with and then slam.
So I'm
there's
just gonna
that.
start writing a little note, and I'm gonna wait like 5 minutes and then slide it under your door, and I'll tell you what it says.
Oh,
I'll text you what it says.
okay. Oh, I'm so intrigued. Secrets.
Ooh, secrets and secrets.
Give them all to me.
Mine.
Oh, I'm so happy.
Oh no, go ahead. So what's going to happen to the rest of your characters? You guys just going to sit there and stare at each other? Or are you going to go to bed?
That was odd.
Tannis will scoff again as the girl's leaving.
Tannis, the character of many words.
Yeah. Her and Cypress will get along real well.
This will be fine.
Except
Cypress
one
is
is just
probably
like
one of the most talkative right now, other than Aisley.
After he delivers a note, he's just gonna come back to his room and just mess with fire in his hands until he's ready to go to sleep.
Mm.
It's like he's thinking of something, but it's very distracting that he's like literally just tossing fire like a ball between his hands.
and this is a boat made out of a lot of wood.
Yeah.
Ha! Safety, people. Safety.
I never expected my character to be the most talkative one. I never thought that, but I guess it's just happened.
Especially
guess
since you've been
so.
on this boat for 2 months.
Yeah. Well,
Hmm.
maybe it's just like she's starved for interaction. That makes sense. Kinda, yeah.
Ready to
I
call
do want to
it?
say that Tannis is looking at the fire that he's throwing back and forth. Not like that she's very interested in it.
Mm.
There's a very quizzical look on her face.
It's
What's
weird.
the,
It never goes out. It's just absorbed into him, which is odd.
What's the matter?
Tannis will ignore you, but she will look at Zenran and ask, "Your towers, how did you get them?"
And he looks at his hand that's currently on fire.
Oh, these?
I'm just looking at him, trying to think like, I didn't get them. I just had them, but they were smaller, and then there weren't.
So they weren't given to you.
Not these ones.
Were there other powers that were given to you?
I didn't show you guys my friend because we had to fight. Pyra, and once again the ring girl of fire essentially appears at my side.
Aw. Do you want me to use the gorilla?
Does her ability enact? Wait a minute.
Not if it's not combat.
Okay, good.
Okay. I'll give you like a nice character to have next to you. Let me see. What can I give you?
Better looking gorilla.
I'll definitely look for a better looking gorilla. Just for you. I'll make up a token just for her. Does she normally take the form of a girl?
Normally she takes a humanoid form.
Okay. The
Until
image
she
that...
hits half her hit points, then she reverts to something a bit more primal.
Okay.
Switch between animals.
The image that you posted up earlier, is that the generic idea of what she looks like? Or
Yeah.
Okay, I'll use that one then. But you guys continue while I make you a special token for her.
Oh,
I'm
and
just-
sent the note. It was a small, just scribbled on a quick sheet of paper and then just It wasn't folded up. It was crumpled, and then just like slipped through the door as best he could.
Oh.
The edges are a
He
little
had to-
pinched.
You had to like kick it through the door. Okay. Aisling will just sort of jump when that comes through the door, but then pick it up and read it. Let's see, what will she do? She's going to, she'll sort of slide the cloak off of her and sort of trace her thumb over the lines of the plaid, the pattern, and look from the cloak, to the door, looking apprehensive, and then back to the note, wondering if she should write back. And I'm going to roll to see if she does actually write back. 14. She will not write back.
Just under it.
No.
Not tonight.
Nope.
Too many things happening. Too many things. And I will get...
Yeah, back. The original question was other powers. Summoned my friend Pyra. When I was learning some magics, I made a friend by accident, but it was okay because my brother and Pyra taught me some cool things, cool stuff.
So you got your powers from your brother and this being.
No, I figured out how to use them, but they taught me how to do it better because I was bad at it, and he starts looking down and like spitting like crap. Why did I say that?
Candace will let out like a long sigh. So that's not who I am looking for.
It's like, I gotta roll something real quick.
What is her health again? Her HP?
Oh,
Token.
that's a natural one.
Oh.
He starts muttering under his breath, "I'm sorry, I didn't mean to start them. I'm sorry."
Aww.
Is everything okay?
Yeah, he's trapped in this for a good few seconds, just shaking his head. And the girl actually does look concerned, like she's trying to comfort him, though she doesn't really. She can speak and understand the language. You guys wouldn't understand, though it's currently, unless either of you speak Druidic.
Nope.
Nope.
I mean, I speak Druidic, but would I hear it? That's the thing.
You're in a whole other room.
I mean,
Yeah,
you're
that's
crossing the thing with a door. I don't know how loud she's being, but I mean, you would see a very like odd little dim thing from it because there's now a living flame person in this
Fire.
room.
Yeah.
Throw the covers overhead and just close your eyes. Go to sleep. Go to sleep.
What's her name again? Pyra?
Pyra.
Lovely.
yeah, no. Eventually, I calm down and I pat her on the head, and she also calms down.
Does her flames
Just
like act funny when she's like worked up?
A little. They're very dim at the moment, and only if she's worked up do they start to brighten. We're currently dealing with like embers, and it's mainly her fists that are on fire. Everything else seems like it's singed, almost like wood or ash.
Is that how it's
Does that happen
supposed to
often?
be?
Does what?
Does that happen often?
What happened? Just looks around.
Points at figure.
He's pointing at Pyra.
Oh, this is my friend, Pyra. She helps me, and I learned some things from her. And she showed me a few ways to use what I can, my powers that are different, because this isn't normally how I do this. Because I know some other people who did it differently, but I did it like this. I don't know if I was supposed to do it like this. It's usually only stomachs. Oh, right. Are you still wearing your mask?
Oh, me? No, he took off his mask earlier, and he's left it off for the time being.
Right. Before you took off your mask, you'll notice that he talked to you a lot, little hesitation in it, or stuttering. After you did take off your mask and he saw your face, He did occasionally start stuttering a bit more and was a little bit more reserved.
All right.
Same goes for our friend until he got a clear look at your face and like full detailed. He looked like he talks pretty openly with people until he gets to see who they are.
But no, Tinus is just looking disappointed in the corner.
Why is she
What?
disappointed?
Let's see if I see that.
For reasons.
15. I'll just ask. Oh, did you need something?
What I need, I don't believe you can provide.
What is it you need? And I'll see if I have it. He just starts rummaging through his satchel.
I need information. I need the location of someone.
You too?
Ooh. Ooh.
He's like immediately like jumps up a little at that. Like, you too?
And who is it that you're looking for?
Well, no. I'm looking. Well, it's more than one, but it's two. But it's different two. But there is someone. But there's also another place I have to look for. He looked like he's just confused himself.
Then that is not who I am looking for.
He got very excited when you said someone, and then he had to remind himself that's not what I'm doing right now.
No.
I have to find a place, not a person. I have to find people.
And I am looking for a singular being.
Oh, is he a nice person?
Not necessarily.
Oh. I'm just gonna start writing something else down. Some people look for bad people. Question mark.
Do you read that out loud while you're writing it down?
He does mutter that, yeah. You could probably hear him.
And she'll just say, he's not bad, but I wouldn't call him a good person.
Just a new little paragraph underneath, like,
Is it
not good or bad person. Maybe
revenge?
just add another little, like, he's branching off from like that one sentence to 3 different ones now, like, possible, not good or bad person. Need revenge? Question mark.
What do you mean by revenge?
Is that why you're searching for this person then?
There's going to be like a pause as she thinks about how she should answer this question. Because this is a landmine of a question.
It's about to be a brawl.
Oh, you want to spar?
No, she's about to
Revenge
blast you
against
through
you.
the door.
But she will look towards Cypress again, and then there's like complete distrust in her face as she's looking at him.
He's like just looking at you neutrally. Like, I asked a question, this is taking a bit.
Once again, what do you benefit from with that information?
Might be good to know, and well, that one, and I point at Dex, had the indication that we might be traveling for a while together. And I think it's fair to know if you've got a goal to look out for somebody, and I don't know. If I see this person, I might be able to tackle him. Make sure, you can get him. I don't know.
There's
Sen will
actually going
just
to be a
raise his
small
hand.
smirk on her face, and she's going to say, I would love the visual of you trying to tackle this person.
Sen's just gonna raise one hand.
Tackle
Yes.
means to jump at somebody and pin them to the ground.
Wait, you jumped at somebody and pinned them to the ground?
Oh, that trying to explain what tackle meant because that's what he assumed. Was raising his hand to ask about.
Sorry, I was typing character notes of things to do for my character in the next
You do
session.
see him. Oh, sorry. Go
Oh no, go ahead.
ahead. You saw him like do a quick note down, but he had his hand raised, like, no. Looking at you as information is always good because it helps you learn. And he peeks back at his notes, and it helps you not forget things.
Sometimes. Kind of pauses for a moment before saying that.
She's gonna look towards Zen and just let out a sigh again, because I think out of everyone, just based off of her insight check, she's the one that she trusts the most right now, which is really weird. But she's just going to look at him and just go, fine, I am heading towards the Badlands. I am in search of someone who, last I know, resided there.
Would it be history or?
It would be a history check.
Let's find out what I know.
Oh, if only other people were in the room or awake at this time.
It's a 10, I don't think.
Yeah, you are confused with what the word why is the land considered bad?
I'm thinking like, maybe they're talking about the volcanoes. Those are dangerous lands. Well, you can't step on those unless you know how to. My brother knew how to. Dad does too. Mom just flies.
At this point, you're going to hear a loud banging on your door. And a voice kind of chimes up, "Lights out!"
Oh. I will immediately cast Fairy Fire on this room and we light up.
Ah!
Oh, are we making it brighter? He just casts light on his own hand.
And you know who shows up? Nyla and her shiny armor.
We've summoned her, oh dear
Sorry,
God.
wrong campaign.
But yeah, weirdly enough, this entire place essentially, it looks like fireflies essentially just sprouted out of his hand. They're just dimly glowing around us. They go from, blue, green, violet, yellowish, reddish.
Oof. The person who is on the other side of the door is, you hear him like, "Ah, my eyes!"
The door will be closed, so I think from the underside
I
and
thought
the tops and stuff, like you'd see like that weird
You see
change.
the little cracks under the...
Oh, okay.
It's become like a mood or a lava lamp almost on the edges.
Okay. Yeah. You just hear the grumbles of a very tired, angry person walking by. As you can hear slight echoes of, "Shut up!" on the other side of the boat. Whether it's for you or for other people, you don't.
Yeah, there's a locked section.
I believe that is our sign to go to bed.
I suppose so.
I guess. Sorry, Pyro. It's time to go to sleep. Have a nice night. He just waves, pats her like on the head. It's odd how, comparisonly, she's just a foot taller than Dex.
I love it. Does she disappear now?
Yeah. Hug her, and she essentially just melts into my own flames.
Aww. Then you're adorable. And this is, the fourth character I've seen you play with the Z's in their name. Is this a
Right.
coincidence?
I was about to ask the same thing.
It is not.
Oh.
I use a random name generator on D&D Beyond, and it's given me quite a few Z names.
Really? All
I
right.
love it.
Do you guys want to end it off here?
Unless someone wants to light the boat on fire.
Please
Nice
don't.
to meet you. Not yet.
You haven't reached to data yet. You're not even to those kraken-infested waters.
Listen,
A nice meeting.
Don't
I
you
can
dare.
fly.
He can fly.
don't you dare.
Ah.
Well, we'll have breakfast beers in the morning.
Down.
It's been nice to meet you all, and I guess
It's a
we'll
very
be seeing
obvious
more of each other.
chore for him to do, and he seems to not want to stop.
Yeah, no, Tannis is just gonna immediately curl up into her bed and turn away from everyone and face the wall.
He's oddly going to mummify himself in his cloak.
Aw. So I assume Zen is not perpetually burning, like my brain keeps wanting to imagine. Is he?
He goes very dim to coal light, but he's never not off.
Okay.
But he's not like, if somebody were to touch him, is it kind of like
It's a warm glow, and it seems to be coming from underneath. The feathers will shine through, and when he's in fights, yeah, you'll see the flames flicker up. But when he's usually pretty calm, it's actually all internal glow, and the feathers, almost luminescent, carry the light.
I thought it was like a ponyta thing where it chooses who to burn. But that's actually
Not
cooler.
yet. That one we talked about.
Yeah. Alright, we'll end the session off there.
Okay.
You all have fallen asleep, and the swaying of the boat just rocks you all to a gentle, quiet evening.
Ah.
I'm sorry, but
Nice.
Zen snores.
Oh god. We got 2 snorers in the room.
It's a bird snoring, though. So
Oh, yeah. Fine.
Aww.
Oh,
While
that's
Dex is having full-on conversations to himself. No, man.
it's a one-sided conversation, and he's explaining his best heist.
No, yes.
While I am
Let
not
me
a
tell
caster,
you where I hid my treasures. I'm so smart they will never know.
I just
am
want to
not a
be
caster,
friends.
I can make people get silent. It's called murder.
Perfect. That is the best way to silence people.
I mean, yeah, you guys
Sometimes
definitely
that
silenced
is the
those
plan.
3.
I mean, I got spells, but that works better.
Yeah.
Alright. If you want to kick Craig out, you're more than welcome to.
Yeah. Bye, Craig.
You
Craig.
Bye.
Goodbye.
Thank you everyone for listening. Just so you're aware, all of our players are part of the team in the Deck of Many Tales. Our editor, and I want to say chief because she's keeping us all on top of our on top of this. She's basically volunteering to do all of the work in regards to editing and cutting and posting up these videos. All of that goes to Sky. So, round of applause to our girl Sky. You will hear her in this campaign as Tannis. So, if you have any favorites to pick, nudge nudge, wink wink, maybe our editor-in-chief there. I want you to know that you're amazing. I hope you know that. I think you're amazing. Again, thank you so much. Love you.